I'm very curious, I gotta say.
Yeah, you haven't experienced anything from
Nothing.
today.
Zero, nada. I've been dying to come out. Fucking this hasn't worked out. I gotta go. I don't care. I'll have to make it work
Yeah,
somehow.
thanks. I need to get some content. My client's taking too long to produce it for me. So.
I wanted to see.
Is that any change?
So Rob, I have people seated in positions already. So Rob, I think where Kevin's sitting, I actually have you registered in that seat.
Over there? Okay.
Yeah, and then Kevin, I
Tell
think.
me get out of there.
Kevin, I think I have you. I have you here. I have you here at the end.
Oh, there you go. Okay, there you
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
go. He's worried about the shine.
Yeah.
Well, you got another shiny head coming. How are you?
Not too bad. Busy as fucking hell. I'm telling you, I'm killing myself.
Well, you're trying to start a new business here. There's a reason you're busy. It's good. What do you want to change?
I don't know. There's a running up here.
Move up there?
Close my pockets up so everything doesn't fall out of it.
So, this is the magic. This is what you're... And you're going to have to... Because I'm not sure what I signed up for, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I knew the
well,
one.
I was on the line.
I'm just
going,
trying to get
what-
this
what's he
stream.
doing?
Fucking
He's
figured it out.
filming me? I was like,
All this
what the
testing
fuck?
yesterday. Primary streams current bit rate.
I gotta get out my glasses.
Look at the water too.
What?
Yeah, I'm grabbing water.
Yeah. There's water here, and there's
Oh, yeah,
water in the
yeah. Okay, fair,
stairwell there. Just bear with me.
Alright. Hey.
There.
How are you,
How's
buddy?
everyone doing?
Very good.
Yeah, long time no
Long time.
see.
It's been a very long time.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Yeah.
Hey, Derek.
Yeah.
Remember Kevin?
I sure do.
Yeah.
Yeah, from
Hey,
Vegas.
buddy.
Yeah.
From
You
Vegas.
remember
Oh
Vegas.
yeah, of course. Of course.
Really did.
All right, I think I might actually have something working here. Okay.
So this is neat. I have never been here before, so
Neither have I. It's quite the, man cave. It's your own,
Yeah,
like,
this is the
your
RiverJam
own-
Studio.
yeah. What happens out here?
building.
Yeah.
Apparently a lot of camera stuff. There's a lot of recordings out here in the country.
When his phone rings and it's some porn music, just ignore it.
Guys from Porno Valley. Yeah, you guys will think that this is all for poker, but really.
I will say, nice country out here. As soon as I cross, you and I are directly east-west of each other.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
on
yeah,
the
'cause
exact same line, King Road, all the way across.
Bolton,
As soon as I
right?
cross Mississauga, like it's all farmland.
Yeah,
You cross Mississauga Road, like hills, trees,
Yeah.
like literally the terrain just.
Yeah, I came from work, right? I'm actually at Mississauga Road
shit,
and
I
Air
was
Mill,
shocked.
Air Mill to Fort One. I come straight across. Like, holy fuck, where are we going?
Okay, so we are streaming. Okay. So I'll give you guys an overview.
Yeah, please tell us what we're doing.
Is this
here.
family friendly or
We'll wait till
can
some other
Yeah.
folks
Do
show
we have to
up.
watch what we're saying?
Swear.
Who's watching this?
Well, it depends. I mean, it's gonna be on YouTube. It's YouTube. It's YouTube. It is live on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to be. I can unlist it, but I've told everybody that.
Told everyone.
Everybody knows. Okay.
Just tell us what we're not allowed to say.
We're not doing anything illegal, are we? As far as
No,
we have jobs and
no,
stuff
no,
and
no.
code of conduct. So I'm just making sure.
Should we say like, this is great, this is amazing, I'm having so much
Yes.
fun.
Okay, so wait, these are you're using iPhones as cameras or phones as cameras? Mark, have I got this right?
Yeah. So these are Pixel 2s. I've actually had to hack the operating system on them so that they'll live stream because for various reasons. So it's got a modified operating system. I have my own camera software on there. And right now I'm streaming to this machine right there. So there's 3 channels that are streaming live. And they all come to this box, and I synchronize digital events and audio and video all together.
What do you mean digital events?
Like, so in this case, it's like cards, bets, folds, raises, whatever.
What is the table picking up stuff?
Yeah. So it's gonna be.
What
We're
the-
gonna basically live stream a poker game. It's gonna be all cards.
What's all this shit?
There's cameras underneath too.
What is
Yeah.
this shit doing?
Yeah. So
You
here's,
have to wear
So if I
Here's
scratch my
stream.
nuts, you're gonna know this. Is that what you're telling me?
This is
You
a
have to wear
3-minute
pants.
delay. So this is a 3-minute delay, and this is the one channel. This is obviously that camera's on Robbie right now, but then it'll automatically pick up the right cameras and zoom in and stuff as the action's moving around the game.
But then you have sensors on the table
Yeah.
that are
So
reading?
these 2 decks. Well, I have both. I have a lot of decks, but these have RFID tags in them. and then underneath each spot.
In the card?
Yeah.
Hey, sorry, I'm a newbie here. I know nothing about what you've got in here.
So I can,
So does that mean the streaming can see cards?
Yeah.
Can see
They
my
can see
cards.
cards, but can we see cards there then?
you will see it on this stream. It's going to be 3 minutes delayed. So I'll try to keep you guys.
I got my glasses
Like
on.
in the real
I
world,
can't
like in
see
the
this.
poker rooms when they do live streams, it's minimum 20 minutes. For our purposes, I have it set for 3 minutes, but I have it configurable so I can make it an hour if I wanted to.
Oh, so you can't cheat. Okay, fair enough.
No, you can't cheat.
But the idea is, if you're streaming the game, I, as a guy on the other end of the computer, can see the person's hand. Is that the idea?
Yeah. 20 minutes
you'll
later,
actually
though.
see it here at 3 minute delay. So I think it'll be kind of fun as a bit of experiment. So I'm gonna run a couple turbo tournaments, right?
Okay.
So the blinds are gonna, here's the structure. So the blinds are gonna move first. The first 3 levels they'll move every 15 minutes, and then they'll move every 10 minutes. So the idea is it should be over in about an hour and a half. But as we get going, like I use this tablet here to drive.
Wait, what are you doing tablets for? Sorry, now you asked me again. What's the tablet for? For the players?
Well, each player does have a tablet, and in here, so for example, like this is a buddy. So what's your buddy's name again?
Jason.
Jason?
Well,
You've assigned us seats onto these tablets?
Yeah, you're sitting in that seat there. You're over there.
But we're not doing anything with the tablet. It just does its own.
You won't have to. You can change your handle and change your avatar picture if you want to. Okay. But I went onto all your Facebook accounts and put your profile.
I don't have a Facebook account, so what'd you do?
I went into your wife's. So there's a picture, there's a picture of you and your son as your avatar.
Okay.
He stalked you good.
Fair enough.
So Jason's going in here.
So for Big Brother's watching, I just know he's watching like this.
Well, don't get your wallet too close to the sensor.
All the credit cards. All the credit card numbers are swiped, and I got it. He's got it all.
Yeah, so Jason can do like when he gets here, I didn't know who was coming, so his profile picture is a picture of a win poker chip, but whatever. So the idea is, so watch. So
what's the idea of this? Yeah.
So ultimately, I don't have it here yet, but the idea is you'll be able to watch the live stream on this tablet. So each player will have the same.
I can't see the other person's cards, obviously.
Yeah, 20 minutes delayed, you will be able to.
Yeah, but
wait a minute. Now what you're saying is players can actually figure out if I bluffed.
It's happening today. That's what's going on in poker right now. So they're live streaming final tables, and what's happening is people have other people in the rail that are like texting them about what happened in a hand 20 well in this case half hour ago, right? So
that's got to change the game. Okay, I got it.
Changes the game quite a bit. And so what a lot of people in the poker industry are saying is it's not really fair. Let's say someone travels to Europe for a tournament, they make the final table, but all their crew busted out early, and they all have going back home to work. They have nobody on the rail, and they're like 6 hours behind their time. So no one's up to help them on Twitter to tell them, hey, this guy just had this hand or whatever. So it's not really fair. So a system like this makes it fair for everybody that you have the ability to see the live stream, but you're also not supposed to be using your phones at the table as well.
Right.
So they get up from the table and they walk away and they text and they whatever and they chat with their buddies. So it really makes the game very disruptive. So this is kind of an architecture that says this is where the game of poker should be going. You're gonna live streaming for sure, but the live stream has to be available.
But the key to the live stream you're saying that changes this game is me knowing when a guy bluffs, changing the strategy.
Makes the game very different to some extent. And then at the higher levels, so
you're able to learn faster.
Well, yeah. So my argument is like people at all levels of the game are one interested in improving their game and two watching games. It's not just the high big stakes that people are interested in watching. Yeah. So my theory is that we will be just as entertaining to watch tonight playing poker as the guys playing in the $300,000 high roller pool. Like my argument is, from an entertainment factor, like poker's poker, and people playing poker at our levels, they'll want to watch and learn how to play. And it doesn't help them to watch someone playing a $100,000 buy-in at all, because the game's very different at that level. So that's kind of the whole. So anyway, watch this. So when these cards come over this spot, so now this guy knows that these two cards have been read. So the idea is you could have them
read by the RFID.
Yeah, so you watch it'll go away when I'm.
Oh, that's why the little markers are there.
Yeah, so that's going to indicate when I pitch you guys cards, if you can just kind of bring them into this spot, then they'll be read automatically. And I know over here, see this? So you just indicate this guy just got read. So Rob, if you just bring those two in over there.
Holy crap.
And red means it knows
so
it's a queen of hearts.
So it should go.
I don't even know.
Red. This is what red.
Yeah.
It knows it's that.
Yeah,
card.
it knows it's that Queen of Hearts. Yeah. Yeah, so there. So he just moved his round and it's
This is a Queen of Hearts.
No, it's not. So I don't know what the cards are here, but they'll show up here
over there.
in a second. They'll show up on the stream. Like not in a second. In
Yeah, 3 minutes.
So how did they show up?
So from your guys' perspective, playing the game, because I've done all the setup, I've entered what seat you're in, I put your name in, I put an avatar in for you. You don't really. I can just swing these out of the way. You don't even need to, unless there's an issue, then I'll swing it out and figure out what the issue is. But there shouldn't be any issues. These things have been reading for like ever. I've run thousands of hands. So, but yeah. So the idea is like, if there's more stuff on this tablet for information, because you can have like, you can have like your VPIP stats, which is how often you voluntarily put money in the pot. You could have stats from other players as well. You could have your ICM calculations, which is in your tournament. What's the independent value of the chips that you have based on the payout structures? You could have like actually watch the video. So there's lots of things you could do with the tablet, but for right now, it's basically just reading and it's your avatar. And if you want to know what your chip stack is, you can just go into About You and it'll tell you what your chip stack is. So
What, these got RFIDs on?
no, but
Oh,
because
it's
I'm
math.
putting
It's
in
doing the
action,
math.
I'm doing all the action. I break down the pots.
So you do all the math.
I adjudicate all the hands, everything like that.
So you're like the house dealer in the casino then. You're gonna.
Yeah, so I'm gonna deal, and I'm gonna use this controller to put in action, and then we're gonna see how it goes.
What do you mean put in that? What is put in action?
Like bet, call, fold.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Oh, for each person.
Yep. Yeah.
We
So-
talk you.
Yeah. So the game pace should be kind of like, I mean, we normally do that anyway, but because I'm dealing, like, take my cues, so like I'll say, okay, go, you're out. Like it's okay if you full act on a turn or whatever, but it makes it easier for me if
To go
I'm
in order.
dictating the
Right,
action
yeah.
so that I can keep things control. But the system takes care of like rapid action, so it's like fold. It doesn't like, it doesn't give you like here. So the cards are red, so they popped up. There we go. So
okay.
it thinks a hand started and we're starting to stream.
Oh, this. Is this what you're saying?
Yeah, but here's the cards that were red, right?
Yeah. So
And
we
then
knew a
Rob-
buddy. That was the Queen of Hearts.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I was
That's
at.
it. Yeah, nice.
Okay, now I was thinking what was happening was the camera was reading the card. No, it's
No.
it's the RFID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The see the actions on this guy's CD, and it moved automatically to put focus on the person's CD.
Wow.
So so it's
It's
basically
weird, you know, it's
been
weird. Like, you see
automatically
it 2 minutes fucking
produced,
later.
like,
It's like, what the?
Yeah.
so
Okay.
we'll see. But yeah, so we're streaming and we're just waiting. So let's get the break and wait till the guys show up and.
So people are listening to us right now, just so I.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, I had to change the link at the last minute, so it's only if people follow that link from Facebook and click on it. But yeah, it's everything that's going on in this room right now is live. Basically, what we see there, they're seeing within 10 seconds. So,
Fair enough. Talk good?
just FYI. Talking about your girlfriend.
Everything's there.
So anyway, there's like some. Derek got us some ideas.
Oh wow!
And there's some cool.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna actually just go get a bucket of ice for tonight.
I'd love a beer if you have.
Yeah, beer. There's beer in that cooler. There's cans there, and there's beer here as well. Some Heineken.
Well, I'll take a Heine then.
Yeah.
You don't happen to have a water in here as well, do you?
Yeah, there's
Very
waters
good,
in the
yeah,
coolers. And
Yeah.
there's all the Heineken.
Size, where? I don't know.
That should be pretty cool. There's
Oh, that's good. That's good. Thank you, sir.
We were back to get some ice. Oh, water.
And washroom's in the, where's the washroom?
Yeah, washroom's that door.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Oh, beauty. Sorry.
It's got everything.
Pretty cool little setup. Too bad it's so dark. I can't see.
I know.
Why?
Well, it's foggy too, right? So you can't really. It's even
Yeah.
worse.
My GPS took me in this big circle all
Yeah,
the
you
way
have to.
around.
It's one way.
So.
It's actually good that it's good that
Oh,
they
okay,
did
because
that.
I came
His
and
did.
then I saw like the street down there. I'm like, why did I go all the
Yeah,
way
yeah.
Yeah,
around?
so mine took me to the turn right here, and it was a one way.
Oh,
They said he changed it a year ago.
Yeah, they
So
changed it.
I was there, and the GPS edited and said turn right.
I use weights. I put weights on.
whoops, that's what I did too.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I did that, and then I saw on the map there was another road, like it linked up. So I'm like, I'm assuming you can go around. So I just followed it around.
Yeah.
I was able to come down, but
There's only like 8 people live on the street. I don't know why they changed it. It doesn't.
it doesn't seem that narrow either. As a
No,
road, it looks like two cars fit on it, no problem.
Yeah, it used to be
Bit
2
of a
ways
hill,
and they
but-
changed it, but you can't really.
Well, then that way you can people park here too, right? You can probably park in the street and have somebody drive
Oh
by.
yeah, I mean, good. Like, I mean, 8 cars a day go down.
How you
Yeah,
doing?
I'll give it that.
Great.
Heard you're selling houses. You mentioned it to me
Uh,
last time, and then Di showed me an update on Facebook or
Yeah.
something.
I'm not so focused on the houses. I'm more into commercial real estate
Commercial?
investment and stuff.
You're in real estate, I guess that's what
Yeah.
you do it all commercial then, or
Yeah.
mainly.
Well, I will be getting into it.
Okay.
I am now
Hey.
officially a realtor, but
Hi.
how's it going?
How are you?
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Hello.
Abby?
Been a while?
Yes.
So you're licensed,
So-
so you did your
Yeah.
course and all that?
Yeah,
Everything good?
Nice.
but you know, because I'm kind
It's a
of
long
in
time
the
up
business.
here.
It is.
York, man. Like, what are you complaining?
And we had a place.
Okay, I stayed at work and I
Avenue,
came from work and
which
I
is the
figured
Yorkdale Road.
halfway here
Yeah,
already. So I
Bridgeland,
figured.
So we had a commercial property
basically
there
Air
that we
Mills
sold.
and 401.
Closes this week coming up.
We being
So-
the firm or?
No, I had there was a group of us, 10
Which shop are
investors
you
that were
working
in on
at?
that.
Yeah.
Is that yeah? Seems like
Focusing on that. I was
Are
heavily
you the
involved
guys
there.
that are you?
yeah. We moved offices, but
Christian
straight there,
Wakefield sold that.
2 blocks away. So
Um,
yeah.
but
No, things are good.
I'm on the board of
Things are good.
directors with that group, so we've been focused on selling that.
Okay.
And also I have work.
I know. Sit over there behind.
Oh, nice.
But
More-
it's
So you
good,
want
it's
to
all
get
good.
into the commercial side?
Much
Yeah.
more industrial.
Nice.
Now
And
than it did
investing,
last time I was
so-
here.
The comments you know, kind of.
That's where I'm coming from. You know, I enjoy the numbers, right? It's
Yeah, yeah,
it's all
yeah.
about the calculation and the numbers
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that kind of stuff. That's what I enjoy.
But are you gonna be like the guy that's gonna like turn around and lease out the property? Or would you?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'd be dealing with tenants and that kind of stuff. In the commercial space, right?
Yeah.
So you're doing-
How have you been, Jeff?
Good.
Very good.
Yeah.
How's Laura doing?
What's going on?
Age well?
She's doing well, yes.
we
And,
got it.
I'm trying to figure out where I'm sitting.
Took possession maybe.
Oh.
He said he's pre-assigned everything.
He said it
He'll
was.
tell us.
He said it was here.
This is a picture of you here.
I'm
Oh, yeah,
apparently.
We haven't moved.
I'm
in.
apparently-
Hey, you're over here.
Go by
I'm
like
there.
You're here.
Oh,
He got it
2
messed
months ago, I
up.
thought, geez, it looks like it's
I
2
said,
months
what on
ago.
your Facebook account?
Yeah.
What on Diane?
Yeah.
Hey, better not have one.
Yeah, that's you over there.
The page doing well though. Laura, good. Still selling out.
Yeah, so I'm on
Because
the
it-
I'm one of
because
Paige's
in order
coaches
to
now
take
for ice
possession,
hockey.
I had to like,
So
show
her-
I had money in
Her
to be able to
high school has an ice hockey team.
Yeah.
They give you all
For
the
school.
her
And
school.
they say
They give you all the
not
equipment.
told
Get
that-
out.
They pay for all the ice time,
You're
everything.
Is this Toronto? Like, is she private school?
Funny, I saw
It's
the
public.
assignment that the guy
It's
hadn't
private.
closed on or anything.
Public.
because-
Like a regular
Public.
Toronto
Yes.
public
Yes.
school?
Yes.
Like,
TDSB.
people who've been for months.
How do you
It's
just
absolutely crazy.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
crazy.
It's
Funny how it-
This
different
guy's
buildings are-
Is it an all
Zach was going through the lawyer. My lawyer said that.
So you coach the school?
Stickers on
Yeah.
everything.
Oh, nice.
And so I've got a clinic there for all the kids that have never played hockey before. So 5 of the kids. You know about this?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Just lost
5 of the kids from the team went to this clinic, and then I went, and that was really good. 'Cause there was a girl there that she played for the Canada's national team, and I was there maybe 3 weeks ago, and her
Chris, I
coach
have you sitting
was
at the
coaching
end
all
of
the coaches.
Right.
So he had coached
Did
the
you guys do the team?
men's
Right.
nationals, women's
Yeah,
nationals.
so.
Well, that's pretty
So
cool.
yeah,
And how often are the girls on the ice? Or the
I'm good for right
kids?
now.
Girls on the
Once
ice?
a
I'm
week.
not feeling that great yet.
Seven.
Like a practice.
Thursday
Yeah,
morning,
it was a Red
Thursday
Bull.
morning, 7:30
It's
to
like
8:30,
a Red Bull.
and
Oh, is
then
it?
we get to
They
the
go to
kids
school,
to
then they
school
go to
by
school.
9
My
o'clock.
drank
So
a Red
there's a
Bull,
half
now
an
I
hour
got
of
to-
school, which is fun.
Okay.
I was like falling asleep.
And,
Like,
Every Thursday
and
morning.
here's what blows my mind. We have trouble getting kids out.
no, that's run up.
Just free hockey.
No, I said feeling rough.
There's no stipulation. If you are a good hockey player, you can still play. Like
Yeah.
if you play
Hey,
rep
it's an
hockey,
all-inclusive.
Yeah.
idea.
and if you've never played, you can either play.
And
Why
do the
wouldn't
kid,
you?
and do you
Got,
run like
I'm actually going to go
games?
down
Like,
to
are there other
Cayman
schools
Islands
playing
for
it,
4
or how
days
does it?
before
Yes.
Christmas.
And so we're at a very low level because we're just trying to get kids out
Introduction
to
for a few
play.
days.
Right?
Yeah, you're an introduction.
And so we don't play that many games, but the higher up you get, the more games you
Right.
play, basically.
So is it started like right now? They started in September, October. You did
Very,
basic,
very
maybe
keen
the
on
first few weeks was
I went
learn
there
to
with,
skate, that kind of stuff, and then you started games, or
like,
do
a
you?
lot of family.
Yeah, so we don't have any games until late January.
Oh, okay,
So
you're
we
doing
started practicing actually in November.
Fun.
We've had
Did
3
everything from a 2-year-old
practices.
nephew to my
And,
89-year-old
yeah, it's fun though.
Oh,
It's
basically.
really fun. I don't think Paige would do it unless I was a coach.
3 families are renting a big
So-
place, a
Adjusted,
big house.
yeah.
But she is loving it. I'm telling you. It's,
But
Did
just
she
like,
know how to skate before
all
you
of
took
us
her
are,
this? Like,
Yeah.
2 kids are on the same team.
yeah, I got her figure skates a couple
We
weeks
got
ago.
organized this trip and then our buddy
And,
said,
oh, and now
well,
we
yeah,
had
moving
to
the
change her over
so
to
I haven't seen
hockey
her since
skates.
like
So
for months, and so we'll see him down there, which is gonna be
Yeah,
kind
that's
of
cool.
yeah.
That's good to hear.
All is good. What's
Keep
up with
you
you
busy.
guys?
I'm Same old at work. The kid thing is now, you know, shoving a kid off to university. It's incredible what he's going through.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, he's
For sure.
applying. So
Yeah.
he's in grade 12 and he's applying. And I got to spend some time at our alma mater.
Oh,
What
really?
is it?
Had some lunch at the Bomber, actually.
Really?
Fuck, it looks exactly the same. Where you got cut off, exactly the same, Chris.
Well, yeah,
went
apparently
there.
Mark was a lifetime van.
Lifetime
What
van.
did he do?
Place-
I'd like to
it
know
looks
that.
a little better on the inside, but he had a great experience. One of the university he applied to was Waterloo, and they hooked him up with a first-year student in the program he applied to.
Okay.
And basically, he coordinates with the student, got to spend a day going to all the classes and
Right.
shadowing the guy. So he had a PA day a couple weeks ago. So I took him down and he got to experience, he's applying to biomedical engineering for a day, went to the class, did a lab, went to the residence.
So that
I
would
asked
be
him if he
fun,
went to Poets. I don't think the guy took him there because he wasn't old enough. But what an experience for him because it was an eye-opener. Like, first thing he says to me, he says, the calculus guy walks in, just writes for 50 minutes, walks out. And I go, yep, yeah, I remember that. And he was just like, guy didn't stop, nobody asked a question, that he was just yapping the whole time, right? One of the things that he experienced, the actual, you know, well, you remember calculus, right? But anyway, so I was there and I worked out of the library, the Dana Porter, could drop a pin in that place, hasn't changed at all. And then I went to lunch at the Bomber.
Cool.
And I was surprised how busy it was. That place has changed a lot, though. I don't know if you guys have been there recently, but the new buildings and put a lot of good money into that. Yeah. Oh yeah, but even on campus, between Needles Hell and Bomber, it was all vacant land. There's a beautiful that Lazarus built. The rim guy built this building. The main entrance of the building's it's a museum. It's a quantum mechanics or something, and there's all these pictures of guys. No, I'm telling you, it's a museum. It is a museum. I didn't go in it, but you walk by the outside.
Computing museum?
It's a quantum mechanics building.
Quantum
and
computing.
I don't know what to call it. It was like, I was like, but the building was phenomenal. Like, it's all glass. All the walls are whiteboard. Like, the entire halls are all whiteboard, and like there's people in them doing stuff. Like, it's pretty new age compared to the 1970s math.
Yeah.
But I tell you, things haven't changed. I walked through the math building and went right in. Remember the C&D? Still cheap.
The beard you got.
Still great, but it's freaking huge. Go get your coffee,
I'm
look.
you stand, man.
It's a full
And then after
cafeteria,
Christmas, I'm not gonna
cheap
share and keep
sandwiches, like a massive event. But it was pretty nostalgic.
Should get it on 3 minutes.
And I just did it 3 weeks ago, so it's fresh in mind. But I will say I don't.
I'm over here, by the way.
I gotta go get the
You
grade.
have the lines, you have the
applied
spots
there,
messed
2
up.
programs at
What?
SNAC.
I'm over
Just
here.
thinking
You're there,
about
right?
free-
Round 5.
He said I was over there.
How we applied and then you find out.
No,
your mark.
Dan's there.
Oh,
Derek's
oh,
there. You're there. Yeah,
Like
you can
something-
change it if you want.
That's okay, that's good.
So, oh yeah, so there's
Sorry.
essays
Yeah.
and submission work you have to
And then
send.
Jason's there.
And then
Chris
both
is
of them
there.
have
Big Mike's here. Said he's coming. Kirby
it's
canceled.
an online
Unfortunately, that's
interview.
okay.
Not online. It's a
So
video
I guess we'll give him a
interview.
few more minutes. You know for sure Jay's
So
coming.
yeah, so you go in front of the computer.
I gotta
and
get
you
the
have
grand prizes.
10 minutes or whatever, and they ask you a
$50
question, and you have to answer it. And it's a one-shot
I figured
recording.
we try to run 2 events.
Wow.
And that's a
Whoa.
submission. So he
One shot.
yeah, you get practice questions that you can watch yourself. They give you
Oh,
practice
okay.
questions,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
But it's each of the Waterloo and Mac do this. It's an interview that's recorded, and you get asked a question, right? And we know a friend that's a year ahead, so he told him about this experience, and he had to do the same thing. And like, here's like when you say the question, what's the question? And he's trying to learn. Obviously, it's how you present, because the guy's question was he was going into engineering, not the same program as my son's, but it was engineering. And the guy's here's how it went: is you have a building, it's 1 city block cube, 10 floors high, made out of concrete. How much does it weigh? Go. And it's not about the answer, it's about your train of thought,
Right.
they said, on how
Break
you
it
get
down,
to a potential
yeah.
answer.
Yeah.
But it's like, think about it, I don't know what you guys, but the camera light goes on, I get nervous. But,
Yeah.
so, and it's part of the interview.
That's the part you have to learn.
And then, so there's that, and then you got 3 written questions that have to be like less than, I think it said 1,500 characters, not words. And you have to submit an answer on these written questions. And they were pretty interesting questions. I don't remember them right now. You have to apply. Like, it's not like, I was just like, what the hell's all this?
Yeah.
I was
the
shocked.
first day I showed up to Waterloo was the day that I went to school there.
Mhm.
I'd never visited it,
Yeah.
didn't do anything to any of the schools. I was like, yeah, okay, I'll go there.
Oh, yeah.
I just went the first day, Frosh Week or whatever.
We
moved
did.
in. All right, here
I
we
will
go.
say we've done the tours. We did them last year, and then like this year you got to go back to Waterloo. But the whole application process is so, and I think it's because apparently now you need like 95,
Competitive,
90, 95, and apparently everybody gets 90, 95, and they need somewhere to distinguish you, so they do all this other stuff, which I kind of get, but I will say.
It's getting over the top.
Well, the pressure on the kids, I will say,
Yeah.
like they're 17, they're a year younger than we were,
Yeah.
and I'm kind of like, but it's like, you know, the one program at Mac has something like 2,000 applicants, so they take 80 kids. Like, is he gonna get it? I don't know. Like 80 out of 2,000.
Yeah.
Those aren't great odds, but we'll see.
You gotta get it somewhere, man. Like,
Yeah, and that's the thing. He's picked 3 programs right now: 2 at Waterloo, 1 at Mac. He's debating McGill and Western. His problem is he's thinking of going to the medical field. So then there's a distinct path if you want to go, because you got to get into medical school after second year, and then you
for
have
Queens, like actually, my main person, her daughter went to Queens with the
Queens?
Q arms with
Yeah.
that special thing,
Yeah.
and she's fucking #1, and
Yeah.
it's just insane. Like, I mean,
So I'm lucky. A very good friend of mine has 2 nieces. Well, 1 niece, 1 nephew. They're different ages, different families related. They're both doctors. And they both went to Queens. One's 30, one's 26. So she connected us with him, and Jay got to talk to him and ask them. So he's learned a lot about the process,
Right.
the advice, because he really liked engineering, and they basically said, both of them said, don't do engineering. You don't need it. Because you need really good marks to get to medical school.
Right.
So engineering is not going to be an
It's
easy
tough.
path.
It's too
You
tough.
could do it, but they said no one does it,
Right.
and it ain't worth it.
Right.
If you really want to go down the medical path,
Right.
they said
Don't.
it's health sciences. That's what they call it at
Yeah.
Mac, and they call it something else.
That's
Yeah.
my daughter. She applied for.
Did
She
she?
wants to get into like psychology and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Is she in grade 12 as well?
Yeah, and it's like I was kind of good that he got to talk to them and got the advice, because he was going down the path of, it's got to be a hard program to get into medical school. And they basically told him there's people like with basic arts degrees that get in.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, really? And I'm like, yeah, why make it hard on yourself? If you really want to do that, you can always go back to engineering if you choose. I'm like, don't think you're nailed in now, picking what you want to do
Yeah,
next year,
it's true.
right? Like,
Yeah,
You may take that into
17
account.
is
that's what I said. You're
It's
too
not
young.
enough to know that an arts degree is, or an arts
You would think.
course is easier.
You would think so,
Yeah.
I
but
must take that into account. There's got to be like an algorithm.
You would think. I don't know. I don't know. There's.
All right.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello there.
Jay,
Hi, Jay.
everybody.
Okay.
Eric.
Nice to meet you.
Eric.
Yeah.
Chris.
Chris.
Hi, Jay. I'm Dan. Nice to meet you.
you.
Rob.
Rob, nice to meet you.
Well,
Okay,
what's your
good.
name? What's
Hey,
your
Eric.
Yeah,
Hey, Eric.
well, it's a little bit
It's
tight.
gotta be a Mike, Eric, and Rob, and
Maybe,
Rob.
If I spilled it here, would that be better?
Don't spill it.
Yeah, what's the last time?
After
No, when we did your.
What can I do? Maybe I can
Nothing. Don't do anything. I'm trying to
Give it my keyboard.
Good. I just changed the steering stabilizer on this,
Oh, nice.
and one of the tie rods, man, they all gotta go. But I'm putting in
Where do you go
loopable
in the
ones.
game?
Oh, nice.
Because I want him to be here when Connor,
Don't know
give it to
well.
Connor when he's ready to
I've
go.
looked into go. I
He
want to
changed
go.
the tires.
Because I've heard
He helped me
it's
change
really
the
good.
brakes.
We went. I put a root on.
Yeah, I guess
Oh,
I should
really?
stay, drink water while it's high.
I thought it was gonna. I got like about a half-inch lift off it. I thought I'd get more, but
3.5.
because I thought my
And it
Mine
can be
were
warm
up.
now,
My
right?
trains
You're
are
not-
good.
you're
So where am I?
not-
Yeah, you're in the middle of it.
Oh, no?
You're
That's
right.
just far enough.
All
All right.
And
No,
You
you
like
didn't
Airbnb or do you hotel?
yeah, he's got to sit on
Oh,
the
okay.
seat somewhere. Like
Oh, okay. Oh, we doing the machine again?
That's
Are we on TV?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then what you go to California?
So you call your pretty friends, that's why.
If I put something magnetic on the table, then we have a problem?
They don't do that.
Probably don't do that.
Yeah.
Maybe not a good idea.
I don't know the answer to that,
Meters,
but
and
yeah,
that's why
don't
when I bought the shocks too, I don't want the.
Just taking your balls and starting to get hot, you get zapped.
But it's like I
We
want
don't
to
have
get
the
the lift
magnetics
and then put the
going on
lift
By
on.
the way, we are live, just so you know.
I got some Michelin,
So
the guy at the tire was crying. They're like $180, I got their best tires.
What happened?
Well, they were, waited till the Goodyear were on sale, $270 tires. I got
a year ago,
on sale, plus with rebate 180.
I got you on the end.
And
he's making it.
Oh, right.
You're right here.
Yeah.
Jay, I got you on the other end.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
You got everybody
Yeah,
on.
Hey, good, how are you?
Got everybody mixed up. Yeah.
Game was over?
Game was
He shows
over.
up with a friggin'
And what, he was on the
Red
ice?
Bull.
Shaking
How are you?
hands?
Good, how are you? I haven't seen you in a long
Just,
time.
The key went down.
Where am I?
30 seconds
I'm
after.
Ellie, yeah.
He checked some guy.
You, Dan, you
Oh,
gotta go
it was
assume
up
your
in
seat.
game.
Yeah, you're
Sorry?
He retaliated.
Hey, Mike.
He was after the game,
How are you
his
doing?
hand was up.
I'm all right.
Karate checked him from behind. I thought his back went up, to be honest. He was bad. And he fell and he broke his wrist.
1, 2 is out.
So then he started recovering from that. And because where it broke,
Sorry?
he retaliated.
Hey, Mike.
He was after the game,
How are you
his
doing?
hand was up.
I'm all right.
Karate checked him from behind. I thought his back went up, to be honest. He was bad. And he fell and he broke his wrist.
1, 2 is out.
So then he started recovering from that. And because where it broke, it broke both bones. One side stopped growing,
Mike,
and
how
the
are
other
you?
side
Hey,
screwed up.
Chris, how are you? Good to see you.
Mike, I'm Jay.
Jason about half
Jason,
second,
Nice to meet you.
and then he couldn't turn his hand anymore.
We got the button there.
So he had an operation on
Okay,
him.
Chris, yeah, you're
This
there.
is the operation.
We had one of the operations. He had two operations now.
Okay,
He cut over. I'll tell you.
who's ready?
Crazy.
Okay, let me just quickly explain, and then we can kind of get into a normal game. Oh, you no coach? Just go on with the run.
Straight run.
All right.
Oh.
All right. Boss.
Look at you.
Okay, thanks everybody for coming out. I'm pretty excited to finally get some footage here. It's been a long time. So we're gonna do two quick kind of turbo tournaments. So the blinds will move fairly quickly. First 3 levels will 15 minutes, and then we'll go like 10 minutes after that. Each one should be over like in about an hour and a half, 7 levels. And then if not, we can just, if it gets down to heads up, and it's worst case, would do like some kind of low flip. The idea is to kind of get from start to finish, have that streamed, and then spin it up and do another one and get through that, and should be good to go. So the idea is there's RFID in these cards, there's readers in front of each position, so I've given like little chalk marks. So I'm like, this is your chalk marks. So if I'm pitching cards, yeah, is that the red deck? Okay.
Oh, sorry.
So as I'm dealing to you guys, just sort of bring your cards into that. Given like little chalk marks. So I'm like, this is your chalk marks. So if I'm pitching cards, yeah, is that the red deck? Okay.
Oh, sorry.
So as I'm dealing to you guys, just sort of bring your cards into that zone, and then
I got my phone
on
behind you
that,
there,
pick
so
up,
you
okay.
And you're gonna see that it's all picked up?
Well, I'll see it all here, and I've moved the tablets underneath. Like last time you were here, the tablets right up.
Well, talk about an old avatar.
You don't really need them there, but the tablet drives the reader, and you have the ability to change your avatar photo. And in the future, you'll actually be able to see the live stream on that tablet, things like that.
We don't even need this anymore.
Right now, you won't need it. Hopefully, the whole experience for you guys, because I set you up already. I set your stack sizes from here. You won't even know it's there. You don't even need to know it's there. I put in avatars for yours is a picture of a wind chip. So if you wanted to update your photo, you could do it. It's really easy. You just go build you, and then just go new photo, and then it'll take it from there. So you can stand over it, or you can just like whatever you want. You can actually pick it up and move it, or
I don't know, like what? When he recovered the first time, then he figured that he couldn't turn it. So basically,
Pick it up.
he couldn't turn his hand over. Right? And so we had the operation, they cut it, and expanded it, and put it in.
Nice.
Started recovering, getting better. And again, he couldn't turn his hand. Then they cut him again.
Oh my god.
What happened?
Then made it smaller. Didn't really work. Same operation though. Cut here again. Took away some more scar tissue. Didn't work. Cut this side. And it took one more scar tissue, and then it started working again. And then,
And are those plates permanent?
huh? Yeah.
So they're never coming out.
Well, if that's what bothered him.
Okay, bring your cards in, boys.
He's done growing, I guess.
Wow, that's another thing. They drilled a hole,
Yeah,
making
one.
sure it's
So
not-
okay, so let's go over the chips. So the whites are 1s, and the reds are 5s, and the black is 100. So everybody has 200 in value, and the blinds are 1 and 2 right now. Okay, so Rod, you owe 2, and then I'll open the action. But Chris, we still need to get your cards read. Okay. And action done, Derek. He's folding. Call, is that a call?
Yeah.
Call? Cool. What are you doing, Jay? Calling? Robbie.
Well, fuck off.
This table's huge.
Yeah, it's huge.
Cards are good, eh?
Nice and stiff.
Yeah, that's a new batch of cards. I think the ones that you were using last time, I still have them. They're thicker.
They were thicker, yeah.
Yeah, they were really
But we were only allowed to use those for like one hand, and then we had to stop.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so actions over on Chris. Hey, maybe just move them around.
You put the chips right there.
There, I got them. I got them now.
Do they have to be here?
Cool.
Like if I can put my chips in, do you want us to put them here, or is it like is there something reading?
Don't
here that-
generally no. There's nothing reading. Just cards. I'm not reading chips.
Okay.
Would you make it 10? Call. Fold. Fold. Yeah, when you fold this. Yeah. Fine. Call. Okay.
No, that.
That's Chris. Made the original bet. Look at this. Holy cow. Crispo. Check. Checking. What's that, 20?
10 more.
Oh, we gotta bring this in. Okay.
Sorry?
You raised it to 20?
Yeah.
Call.
According to this, there's $80 in the pot already, guys, and you started with 200. I'm just saying.
Well, you said you wanted to go
You said
you.
Robbie.
Somebody's hoping Santa's delivering today.
Oh, I blew my pants out already.
I'll put 10 in.
Keep it in your pants.
I blew it out already.
I don't want to
You
look.
don't wanna
It's
look?
all right. No, it's all right.
Holy, what do you make out there?
I've seen one before.
20.
Okay. Call raise second. Call and raise.
What? You're raising?
20.
So you're making it 40 total?
Wow, I'm getting stressed
You
out
called.
for you guys.
Alright.
Jeez, somebody's gotta get up early. You gotta go home.
Alright, I'm gonna show it down and see if we're correct here. According to this, seed 7 wins. Show them up, move them up,
Well,
guys.
let's see.
Seed 7.
Yeah.
Flush.
Flushing.
Flush.
Oh, nice.
Let's do pair.
Dual pair.
Okay, you know what? You manage the chips.
It's not as, it's kind of anticlimactic when you say seat 7.
Yeah.
I know. But I wanted to do that. I won't do that next time.
Alarm or something go off like a jingle.
Seat 7.
Like the OLG song or something.
Yeah, like,
Why make my seatbelt rate?
That's a good idea. It's funny, it's like that's actually the first time I kind of realized.
That's a good one.
Hey, wait a minute. Is this the most?
Are we gonna play name and number? That's why we have.
Chris, can I bother you for
Hey,
water out of that cooler,
What's that?
please?
Remember name and number from
I don't know what to do with this thing.
the drinking game?
Lots of room
It
over here.
sounds familiar,
Name and number.
but, yeah, so 1 and 2, yeah.
Where your number
And
changed?
just try and bring your cards into that little chunk as I'm pitching them out. Into your little zone there.
Oh, they have to be between the hash marks.
Yeah, just
there,
bring
is
them
that
in,
it?
just
Oh,
like, just
okay,
get them
like
into
that.
the goalposts
Yeah.
there, yeah?
I see. Do they have to be there for long? Or
They have to come, both cards have to come across. So I don't have Robbie yet. Robbie, just move yours back and forth maybe or something. I don't have Mike yet either.
Just here.
I can open the action. I got Mike now, but I'm still missing Robbie.
I don't know, there's a lot of chalk marks.
Okay, yeah.
Tables, so.
Alright, so action's done, Dan.
Can I look at my cards then?
Yeah, you can look.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like the idea is you can kind of just use your cards, use the cards naturally as you normally would, and so that's a fold and a fold, and then
Raise $2.
so you're betting what, total 4?
4.
Getting in there early.
Hey, fold.
Seriously?
Two of you guys. All right. Says produce a flop, so here I go. You don't love this. Eric. Pot's 9.
Somehow I think the pot's not going to be as big as.
I think
Yeah, I do mine too.
You designed the prompts. You should be able to follow them.
Oh, did you do that too?
Do we call it out or you?
That would be great if you did.
Okay.
Then I don't. Then I have.
Okay, I'll call.
Okay.
That's kind of one of the challenges I'm having with the client right now. Is they don't want to have the dealer drive the controller. They want someone else to drive the controller. Actually,
Not at the table, you're saying.
the person. So this is Bluetooth. So
Yeah.
the dealer can just deal, and someone behind can be doing all of
Right.
this, which is fine. But that person
I'll
Has
has
to
to
know what's
actually
going
pay
on.
attention.
Right.
They have to pay attention, like to let the dealer deal the game, and you follow what the dealer's doing.
Right.
Right.
I check
And
my.
you can have, so you have to have this sort of buffering between
Yeah.
them, right? Whereas if you're dealing, you know what you're doing, so it's
So you
actually
can-
easier to do it this
To
way.
do it, yeah.
I'm gonna bet another 2.
Somebody wants coffee on.
Let's see if he's getting another
Oh,
$2 or
snap
not.
call. Show it down, boys. I want to disclose the
Jack's ticket.
Jacks. According to this, Seed 8 wins $21.
I don't think there's going to be much of anything, frankly, but
Could not have it though.
Seed 8.
What's that?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta
Can't
move
rest
the button.
Mike because he won.
Woohoo!
Oh, I see. Okay.
No,
Really?
we got a major incident
Is
going
there
on.
someone
I just keep ignoring it. I've been ignoring it since before hockey.
I thought that was Poker Stars.
So-
Oh, so you saw that win. You're small blind.
We saw that win. We got
Yeah, $6.
That pair of jacks was amazing.
They're calling Italian?
Bring him into the hash marks.
One more for me.
Okay. Good. Bobby got you perfectly that time. All right. That all worked great that time, guys. Thanks. It's perfect.
Don't do anything different though.
Voltage?
Much?
Might have been
Voltage?
the card that you had before. Maybe it's
Fold.
a card or something.
Folding as well.
Fold.
Folding as well. All right.
Yeah, there you go.
You and I.
Wow.
It's only $1.
All right.
When you play with
Blind on blind violence.
Apparently Mark said he got the hole in his pants, so he's.
You got an option there if you
Oh,
want.
no.
Oh, no.
There's a lot of money there. $4.
What's that?
It's 3 minutes delayed.
Oh, that is.
Yeah.
So
Did you put me in the blind spot? Like, ugly guys? Oh, put Jason over here. There's no camera over here.
No, you
It doesn't have any options, yeah.
Here.
The folder.
No shame in checking.
If you win a hand, you get your face.
Oh, all right. If I had some cards, it'd be nice too.
I'll call.
Make calls. E.
I'll check.
Is this one 5?
It's a 5.
Oh.
Seems kind of milky, doesn't it?
Well, it's another.
Five.
I'll call.
Sure.
Aces.
Nice. Nothing.
Good thing you see that at a 5 for me.
Oh, what the heck. Luckily, it's house money.
That's right.
Thank you.
Roll. Okay, that's what I can do. I will switch backs.
This guys?
I don't know. I mean, I don't have to switch decks. I think
So-
normally they would.
How early do you know the winner? How
Well, it
quickly
knows,
do you figure it out?
well, it's all in the system, so it knows when I agree. When the system says, "Do you want me to now adjudicate the hand?" I say
Okay.
yes. Then it calculates it and it tells the server.
So is there, on that RiverJam Media, is that RFID picking up the
The community cards are coming
Yeah.
off of here. Yeah,
But
the readers
reader-
right here. Yeah.
So as soon as you flip that last one, it's picking it up, or it's actually when you just lay it over there?
Yeah.
On your tablet.
Yeah, picks it up.
And
So
put
I
it in
see.
the
I know.
He
the
knows as soon
community
as that card
cards.
comes
So
out.
I know the community, but I don't know your cards. I don't see
I'm
your
afraid I'm gonna
cards.
break some.
I thought the RFIDs were picking
The
up my card.
system sees.
So, but
your
that's what I
cards.
meant.
I'm
Oh,
not
I
quite sure
thought-
what the hell I'm doing. I get
Oh,
told
I thought
twice
the
I had to
system
behave.
told you right away.
No, the
Like I
system
get
will tell
so
me
under
that
control or
who
something.
wins, but I don't know why they won until I see your card.
Okay, I thought it showed you everything.
Yeah. So okay. So small.
Give me my cards, Mark.
Huh? Yeah.
I gotta put them in the hash mark.
Did good last time, boys. Bring them in there.
Figured you would have had enough practice to deal them right into the
No,
slot.
I suck. I still have small. I have small
You need to get us a little
antennas.
slot on the team.
Yeah.
Slide.
Well, I can
Like
put
the
bigger
little
antennas on
magnets.
here, but everyone will have a headache. I think.
Did you put magnets? Would magnets catch it?
It's not that hard.
Magnets and electronics.
Oh, no. Always bueno.
So yeah. So what's going on now? I've got everything. I got action over on Mike here. Calling.
I'll play. I want to be on the camera.
Cool. Cool.
Call.
Call. Option? Check? Good. Tell me to produce a flop. Yeah, so if I go like this, right? I predict that it's going to be an ace, king, and a deuce.
Crusty.
Check. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, action's over on.
Apologize.
Yeah. Alright.
I'll
Chicken. He's getting a bet ready. 10?
Yeah, that's that. Let me get into that.
It is. It is.
I'll call.
Well,
No.
who's both?
Yep.
Foliage. Danny folds.
Come on, guys, not real money.
$50 LCD.
Thank you very much.
Better tighten up.
How bad do you want your boots? Done. Okay. I can't wait to get the voice control in here, so I can just go. Seat 7, bets 10.
That'd be neat, actually.
Did you call Mike?
I don't know, man. I don't know, Mark.
Oh, I see. This is already in here. I got it.
That's already all in there, yeah.
See, I just made a mistake at the end.
Just us?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Mike's thinking.
That's good. You built in making mistakes. Is that
Oh.
for making mistakes?
Yes. And for me, assuming that other people can just work around it or manage it. So, yeah, no. So, yeah, full stack of rewinding abilities and things like that. Basically, between each street, you have it that's like, okay, we're about to go to the next street, so if you have anything you want to correct, do it now, kind of thing, right?
So if you did like voice recognition, you wouldn't even have to say seat 7. It would just recognize my voice if I said.
No, that'd be a little, no, that's cool, I think that's the next level, but, I think that would be a little, that'd be awesome. But then every player has to verbalize their action, which they don't necessarily do.
Right.
So, but I was thinking more it would be the
Right.
dealer.
The dealer
Or
talking
say
to
one
it.
thing and do another.
That's exactly right as well. So you still have this human aspect that makes it actually really fucking hard.
You would say the asshole.
It's really hard to do it. Really right. Yeah, humans suck. Okay, so everything's good there. No.
You're watching your live feed.
No, I'm
See how
seeing.
you look or something?
I didn't know what I had.
Oh, okay.
Your
Well,
stack's
there
in
you
there.
go.
Oops. So
Yeah, that's my $10.
apparently I
You're
got
welcome.
210. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Was that with this little machine under here?
Apparently it keeps track of your dollars.
Oh.
If you go into About You, it'll tell you your stacks and everything. Okay, so we got action on Jason. You guys are doing really good with cards.
He stole photos of my kids.
Call?
I
Daddy, where were you last night? Oh, I went out with my friends for a little while. Like my son didn't already give me a hard enough time.
Kev, what do you do, buddy?
Go ahead.
Call?
Turbo round.
Call and call.
Go ahead.
Turbo.
I think it's gonna be a pair of 3s and a 5 on the flop. Deuce. Big Mike.
Seat 7, that's 2.
I fold.
Foldage. College. Ready.
They've got those high pairs hidden underneath.
Oh, jeez.
Then Dan has a 3.
Mm-hmm.
Kev, did you like that
I
5?
got the 5 and 3.
You like the 5. Who doesn't like 5?
I don't know. Let's find
I
out.
don't know, isn't that an unlucky number somewhere?
What'd you bet? 10?
10, yeah.
Call.
Well, fold. 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 Okay. Got rid of some riffraff, Kev.
Perfect.
Just us two?
Yeah.
Now he's got 2 pair with a 9 and a 9.
20.
Betting 20. Okie doodle. Snap call. Show 'em, boys.
What's it say?
I don't want to bust a bubble, Chris said.
Got that full house.
I see a queen. I see a king and a 5. Holy moly.
Oh,
Better
fine, you're
states.
kidding me.
What'd you have, the 3? Oh.
I had a king and a queen.
Full house.
Yep. According to that, you won $80, Kev. $80. Well, 80 chips.
I don't want to look at his about me, it'll make me depressed.
Keep it in.
We just keep your little
No,
thingy underneath the table there, so the rest of us
Come
don't
on,
have
I
to
bet
see
you
it.
did with all the guys.
Can you see other people's
Well, Mark tried to show me his and I had a laugh, so I don't know if
You would have
it
kept betting.
I did.
That's why
I was following.
Oh, just about you? Yeah. You're 174.
How do I
Can't see
find out
others.
what someone else is? Or I don't know.
Look up there.
Oh, okay.
That's the idea. Like in the future, I'll be able to, that stream that you see up there, you'll be able to see on there.
Okay.
And then that'll give you like just what everybody else is able to see, right? The idea is that makes it. What are you hearing when I was talking about that?
You should have sent the things to my kids and they gotta watch it on TV.
Yeah, I put it on Facebook, but you can
I don't
share
use
it.
Facebook.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's a problem.
Prepping company steals all
I
your
know,
data.
I know. Even I'm thinking like,
Every other day
yeah.
there's something new coming
okay,
out.
put your small blind out there. Big one.
All your corporate secrets being exposed to the world.
Chicken, don't
I'm
put
saving
this-
my data.
Pew, pew, pew.
You're getting better with his aim.
Wow.
I know what we do with that data, so I just imagine what other people do with it, because ours is not very interesting.
Who do we need? Kev. Got ya! Chris Pope.
4.
Oh, we gotta watch the clock here. 15 minutes, I said. I didn't even know when we started. Does anybody know when we started?
No?
No.
Thought that was the dealer's job. Ho, 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 Santa.
You need a quarterback.
Like
Is there timestamps on action?
Oh, is it
4.
4?
Yeah.
Daddy, we're about to-
Who do you, Mike?
Oh yeah, I'll stay for 3 for now.
How much? 1?
Not
2.
You know, I think it's a good omen to keep putting all those pots down there.
Yeah.
They keep coming to your end every time they move down to that side.
Mike?
I'm going for that full house again.
Pot $24, buddy.
To me,
Yep.
I check.
Check it.
Jack.
Checking in and checking. Chris Pope.
I'll go 4 again.
4 again. Deep.
What the heck? 4.
What the heck? Calls.
I got
Oh, wait a minute. Let me do that one. You folded, right?
Yeah, fold.
And then you called. Okay. Are you folding, Mike?
I'm folding.
Then there, do you enter in that first 4?
I should
And
have left
everything
my
else is
first
smaller.
3 extra bucks.
Yeah,
That was my
yeah.
mistake.
Yeah, everything happened from there. CD8 folded. Oh, and then you folded, right?
Folded.
I think I burned already. Anybody notice I burned already?
No, I stopped playing because I had another concussion, right?
Yeah, you haven't gone back
check the
to it.
replay.
No,
No?
doesn't matter.
How was the, you had a good summer at the cottage?
Chris,
Good heat? Yeah?
Spectacular summer.
36
The
nice.
weather was.
Are you up north?
Yeah. It was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were up near North Bay, and did you get the fire? The smoke from the fire?
No, we didn't.
So when the wind came south, like we weren't close, we were half an hour from North Bay south, but some nights you'd wake up and the wind was coming straight south, you'd think the cottage was on fire.
Like the smell of
There was so much fire up there.
Yeah.
25.
To finish the house,
The treehouse?
Treehouse, yeah.
It doesn't have screens on it, or
The screen.
or glass in the windows, but
Well, every treehouse needs screens and glass, so I guess it's half-assed. It's like a half-assed job you did, but
We got air conditioning.
we won't judge you. We won't judge
pretty
you.
awesome. My wife wanted me to run electricity to it. That's where I drew the line.
What?
Oh no, one more hand, we'll move the blinds up.
Treehouse.
That's the first time you got the button, right?
Correct.
Alright, we'll move the blinds up after that.
You got the boat?
Yeah, I love the boat. The boat's amazing, even though it's getting old. 12 years old now, so.
It holds up, right? You
Yeah.
do the maintenance and
Small line, big line.
It's hard for me to replace it. I've spent over $100 grand to get
When I
newer.
do my practice hands, I deal face up, right? So last time I was
That's what you need it to
dealing
do.
a real game and I was dealing cards face up.
Yeah, well,
Wait
it
for it.
it used to make betting easier.
So I had the chance this year to go to cottage up in
Right, man, you guys are getting good.
Oh
yeah, like
and their kid,
Yeah, yeah.
Congrats,
Yeah,
great.
so-
their kid works at Deerhurst.
Oh, you know,
Oh, yeah.
And he teaches and he was home that weekend, and they have a brand new.
Oh, sorry.
No, don't you get used to it? Yeah. When you put bigger antennas, it's even better. It's like ads are coming. It's like
I got
like Montreal is bigger.
I'll
antennas.
call. So he comes up there and they have a brand new
Call?
Mastercraft, whatever.
Nice.
So he teaches whatever, and then he comes back to the cottage after it's done, brings the boat, and says, "Who wants to go out?"
That's awesome.
But I went and he
Oh, you're
took us,
making it total 12?
what's when you surf? Bob?
Wake surfing?
Oh
Isn't
my
that-
god, it
isn't
was
that
so
awesome?
much fun because
Jenny?
it was slow and not like it's not
10 more if
crazy.
you want.
How much?
10 you, buddy.
Nope. But I had so much fun because I'd never done it before,
Man,
and
Kevin
like it
hasn't
was a
seen the
boat that had
body.
the bow.
Yeah, yeah.
The
He's
way
got
it
lots
was.
of money too,
I thought
so.
like it's really easy. Like,
Yeah.
You might get up, but to stay
I was up,
up.
but then exactly. So I had the rope, and I'm okay. And they're like, "Stand, Carl," and then I threw it out, and I went like I think 2 seconds, like, and then
Yeah,
I
the
sunk.
food pass down
I
you this
just,
time.
but it was so much fun just
Yeah,
throwing it
yeah.
out. It was so crazy.
On me?
Yeah.
I'll go 10.
Anyway, I will say, being on a new boat, I was just like,
So do you miss having the cottage, or?
we were really busy this summer. I would say this summer I didn't miss it at all
Alright.
because every weekend, but 1 or 2, we were somewhere.
Right.
Another cottage, traveling, doing something. So I would tell you I didn't miss it that much.
Oh, did you sell it?
Last year,
I'll check.
last August. One of the things we wanted to do, we just never got around to it. So Di and I said that we'd go up for a day, take the day off work, and go up and rent a jet ski and tour the big lakes, just
Oh, yeah.
on a nice day.
Right,
We just,
you guys
we're
wanna
gonna do it
fly?
next year.
I was like,
really?
Just telling you because we used to take the boat in, Appian Way there, and we went to Cleveland Hills,
Ross
so
or
whatever.
whatever.
So we just said we'll go rent a
20? Or
the
10?
cove or whatever, rent a jet ski. And just go
Okay.
there.
That is a great idea.
Yeah. So I said okay, and we just
11 to
planned
1.
it. It was like we just
Okay,
too busy. and
we
just
show 'em up there,
because it was
boys.
one of those things that the weather's gonna be good. Take the day off, drive up, spend the day.
That's
come
what I
back home.
I did that last year.
You get 3.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not,
what
obviously, we didn't go to Muskoka, because as you guys know, we always
Hold on.
go over to Haliburton.
C2
side.
has one.
But we went over and
That's
same
my
thing.
favorite
We went
hand
to,
in poker is
went to a
that,
rental
'cause
place
nobody-
near where my brother
you
is
see
in Marmara.
Because I had a pair,
And
and
we
they
got,
said, there's
got
no
a
way
big
you'll beat
Sea-Doo,
me.
one of the great big
Yeah,
ones. So
that's
Tim and
my
I just
favorite
went,
hand.
because he just wanted to go out and try it, he'd never been on one.
Just tour
So we
around.
just went out
Oh,
and
that
drove around.
That's my.
Drove around 2 lakes for the day, like went around one, put it back in the trailer, yanked it out, went around the
And
next
they're
one.
so fast that you can tour a lake so
Yeah,
quickly.
and they're so nice to drive around
Yeah,
because he's young, right? So he's like loving the
doesn't think
spray,
you're
he gets to
in
drive it.
Can I
So
buy
I
it?
think
You know, he'd jump off, like he would fall off, he'd say he falls
Yeah,
off, but he's like, all of a sudden be holding on, and the next thing you know, he's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
splashed out in the water, because he just wants to mess around and
That's
swim.
my favorite.
So we did something similar, not nearly as nice of scenery, but, well, nice scenery, but not nice houses to look at.
And it wasn't cheap, but it wasn't stupid. I think it was
So that's a good
250
spot where it
Yeah.
didn't get both
for
the
the day. I
Christmas
think it
value.
was cheaper.
No,
If I got it
20.
near us, I was gonna go in on
Those-
the tier.
oh, those are
Yeah,
five.
the Cove's got 2, one
Yeah.
on Lake
That's
Joe, and
Okay.
one on the highway. And if you rented it in trailers, it was cheaper. Right? And even if I got one in Barrie, because I'm driving by
Yeah.
there, pull it with
That's
the car.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
It's
right.
cheaper as you get it not on a marina
Right,
on
right.
the water.
Yeah.
If I'm driving by and it's not like they're hard to tow or
So
launch.
actually, I'm just gonna.
Like I got mine in Marmara, like
It's
a
gonna
boat
be,
dealer, jet ski, well,
two,
in that area it's multi-purpose,
three,
they do everything, but it's like a.
Bonner Marine?
The only thing
No,
that's
no, I got
going
it
on
right
is
in,
yeah,
Kyle's,
Yeah, you're too far away from them, and then they can't help
Kyle's
you.
Engine Services or something like that in Marmara, yeah.
But
Sister's
I
on
mean,
that.
if you're at the middle of the lake,
Yeah,
anyways,
yeah.
you're buzzing around, you're not
I go to Philly all the time, because my brother's the bylaw
215
for Marmara Lakes region.
So I want to do
So
it
my
next year.
sister's
I think it'll
cottage
be
is
fun.
right basically where the Crow River empties into the
Yeah,
And I'm sure you didn't
We
miss
live there all the
closing
time
the place
on our
down.
dog.
Yeah.
Watch all
Yeah,
that.
right where the
Great
overhead
snow
bridge is,
skis.
right?
The dock,
Well, no,
so preparing
no,
the dock,
that's-
putting the dock
that's
out,
still
bringing
in
the
the
dock in,
Yeah, okay.
winterizing,
Where the sandbar is?
Yeah, where the sandbar is, yeah, right, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So there, look at Bob's
Yeah,
side.
Once you know what else
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
doing.
yeah.
We finished with
Everybody's drinking or sitting on the dock drinking.
When we go out there, when we,
Sure.
like I have a boat
Not
too.
fun,
just a little
right?
one,
And
and
it
I
works
just
out
drop
there
it and we'll go up there.
Because
Just
you're
around
actually
my
quite a bit
brother
south.
and we always travel down the river and there's always taking pictures of
Your
everything.
house is quite a little further north than a lot of people.
So,
Yeah, it's like I'm
because
spoiled.
they're-
Yeah, like I'm
You
You
got
gotta
just
spoiled.
over an hour.
follow the rules, right? They don't follow the rules.
Normally you'd be like under an hour and a half, door
I
to
mean, I
door.
don't know what people think they
Right,
get
but
away
like,
with nowadays. You go
10
into
minutes
his
longer,
office
I
and he's
swear.
bringing in
Right?
satellite
You get
news
spoiled,
with the Ministry
right?
of the
You get
Environment
spoiled.
people and they're
And I
saying,
can tell you in 12 years I
no,
had
this
it.
is not what it was. Well, here's last year's photo, here's 3 years ago
Yeah.
photo. And they got like
To the
digital
point where
measurements.
I
They're like,
thought,
oh, that deck's 3 feet longer than it was. You would never notice it in the eye. They've got
She
over
used to go up and
photos.
remember when the kids were up school, she'd go up for like a couple weeks. I'd go to work.
Because not what he does, it's the Ministry of the
Monday
Environment
morning
lady that comes in.
And it was like I got a whole extra night.
Super
A whole
early.
extra
Five
yeah, I'd
a.m.
leave
all
at
over
6
all
a.m.
over.
I'd be at
Yeah.
my office at 8:30 at my desk.
Yeah. Because they come in and ask you
So-
for
I
permits.
tried it once
Where's
on like
the approved things, and then they go
Yeah,
to
I
the
never went
elections.
home on a Sunday
Which
night
is-
when they were there.
Because
Because and plus you got like
They go
another
those
night.
years for the
like,
boat
you got
parade,
another-
the rent,
you know, all Sunday,
the pro
drinking
league,
too
yeah.
much, but it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
another
yeah,
room.
yeah.
So I really took
We
advantage
go
of
and
it.
hang out at his dock, you know, got a big tiki.
I'm gonna
on
actually
the
use this
dock.
platform to
I pretty much
I don't know
stay
what
up there,
name.
right?
Yeah.
This summer, right?
What is,
So he's-
Yeah, you go
I
all
literally
summer.
think he quit my thing twice.
But he
What
goes
is it?
up there.
It's
just-
distracting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$1,000 a month. Yeah,
It's a cottage, but it's
It's just a stay after.
For what? For what?
So
Jazz
it's not
hands,
the,
I
Yeah,
it's not
So straps them
the
in and it has a
main
little screw on it to twist the
campground
cross.
area. but
Yeah,
it's
it's
the other
jazz
one.
hands.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
on
yeah.
the other side of where
Push it,
the
push it,
cottage
really,
is.
and just hold there for 10 minutes.
Not
Hey, how come we
boost to the other one. There's another one.
I'm
on the
blind
other
with the
end
2
of
and 5, and I just
So we go back in
decided-
January and see what the hell's going on.
It's called.
2 and
I
5.
just know how to get in there. It's always crazy trying
Just
to get in
16.
there.
Jeez. Was it win the boards or?
Huh? No, it got crashed out from behind.
And new up there,
After
they
the
built
game.
the Port Carlin there, everything looks about the
It's
same.
pretty sucked.
There's a
So
CBD
nothing-
store
2
in
and
Port
5.
Carlin.
Yeah.
CBD
Oh,
is
sorry.
like,
5 you mean?
I don't know, medical portion of marijuana.
2 and
It's
5
like
are the
the-
blinds.
Seriously? What, in town or?
That's the
Yeah.
blinds.
Yeah.
Really? Okay, that's interesting.
Me?
Yeah.
You called, yeah?
And,
Got that.
Cool.
It's another building. You know the Chestnut Park building?
The blinds 2 and
Yeah.
5.
Port Carlin?
Yeah.
They took it down and then blasted
2 and 4.
backwards.
Into the rock?
Yeah. And same with the store next to them.
Is that where Abby's was?
Mr. Glass is half.
Too
Oh,
bad.
No,
Abby's
Abby's is on
the
up on the hill. You're talking Chestnut Down. And what are they putting in there?
Anyway, go
I
ahead.
don't know. I haven't seen it.
Check your phone.
I
Okay.
assume it's going to be Chestnut
Yes.
Park again.
I heard
3 to you.
the marina there at the bottom. Guy showed me a Facebook that SWS bought it.
Good?
Is it SWS? Those
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, yeah.
Is it the one where Dukes? It was
Jordy
Dukes.
Norris.
Dukes, right?
No, I think it's the other side. It's the Russell side, not Duke's.
Oh, I thought it was Dukes that they bought.
Well,
Next
that's
to
not the
Euro.
impression I got.
Checking.
Oh, okay.
It could be, but
There's not a marina on the other
but
side.
2 7 and a 6.
Pride Marina is there on Duke's.
Your binoculars.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's part of that.
yeah.
You know, next to the electric,
Okay.
the restaurant.
Grand Electric. It's
Yeah,
changed now.
Five?
Changed the name. There's a new name. It's like Watts or something.
Yeah.
Still the exact same menu.
Oh, okay. But they
Yeah,
changed the
that's-
name. That's
Well,
weird.
new owners.
Oh,
I don't know why they sold it. They
that's
were doing so
they were doing
amazing.
well. I always waited in line to
Yeah.
get a table.
Yeah.
And is the condos on the other side done?
Check.
You know, across from there, the
The condo.
There was a condo building, yeah, and then
from
there
there?
was a commercial, like a wine
Yeah.
bar was supposed to go in. And
Yeah, so
some
that's
other
where
stuff.
CBD is in there now. It's like the log building.
Yeah, the log one where the ice
So
cream
keep
shop.
stats of
Yeah,
if
yeah.
who
Oh,
wins
so
And there's
should
another
have won.
realtor that's in the commercial building.
what?
Keep stats of if who should
Okay.
have
Not
won.
hardly callous,
One,
but
like how many
one of
hands
those.
did
One of
you
those
actually
guys?
win?
Yeah.
That
There was a wine bar.
I'm
you
supposed to go in
should
that
have,
bar,
that you should have won. You know what I mean? Like how many times did you get bumped off? How many times, like, you know, you got the best hand and then you lose?
Crossroads still there?
You won't count more white ones. But you count.
But yes, it always does well.
141. I really enjoyed
Always
that.
does
Alright,
so well.
Never had a bad meal
That
there.
one underneath the white paper there.
And I missed Rebecca's.
You folded as well, Rob?
Yeah.
I missed
Kept folding out of turn.
Mr. Turkey dinner on Thanksgiving. It was good dinner.
Huh?
You first.
Well,
And
Rachel went off
No,
with some
kept folding
guy,
out of
right?
turn.
Was that what
She
happened?
became a realtor. You got it.
Realtor, yeah, I remember,
Yeah, yeah.
I remember seeing
Show
signs.
me those big rockets or whatever you got there.
Oh, those are good.
And Ross is
Anybody
still,
want water or
sorry,
drink
JW is still the
or
eyesore. Cleveland
Yeah.
has
I got water.
things.
Water?
Where's the water back?
Cleveland.
Yeah, there's some in the cooler too. Just in the
They
step.
Got that good
Same
outdoor
as-
patio on the roof, on the, you know, at the water on
Yeah,
top
Pie.
there.
It's Pie, the pizza place now.
You're from 141
No, at
579.
Cleveland House,
Yeah,
the bar.
yeah, yeah.
Is that
That's called
my
It's a
Pie.
pot. It's a.
I got it for you,
Pie,
and
the
you said you
restaurant.
had gurus. So.
The chain.
Yeah, I
Have
should
you heard
probably
of
put
Yeah,
that
we
in
used to
the
have a
cooler.
location back here. They opened.
Exactly.
And then
Yeah.
they were on Pasvala. They
Yeah,
had another
water.
one in
Yeah.
Torrance. I think.
Thank you, sir.
Anybody else want to?
I'm good, thank you.
I'm good.
It's a pie up
Those
there
are
on the top.
nice.
Just quite a couple. When we did
It's
the
an
boat tour, we
awesome
always went
location.
there for lunch and drinks.
Yeah, it's what a location.
Yeah, so
Great location.
I had one of my staff came up to Toronto from New York last week.
2 and 5, bro.
She was doing a couple days of work and then
This is live.
come to our Christmas. she comes to the cab at Pearson, and the driver throws her bag in the trunk, and she's getting in the back seat. He pulls in or gets into the driver's seat and starts to go ahead, and she wasn't in all the way, and she slid under the car.
Oh my god.
Like he drove over her leg.
Oh.
It was her leg was kind of pinned, and so he had to drive back.
Oh no.
Okay, I need all 3 of you
That
guys.
is brutal.
Broke her leg.
Oh, really? Jeez.
Yeah, several places. Oh my god.
Yeah. Did her ankle or something?
Did you make it to the office?
There we go. Okay.
You gave her the day. You gave her the day off, right, Chris?
Derek's
She
5.
went back into the airport, flew back to New York to get that
Only
taken
got her
care of.
half a day. Is she like? Is it a bad break or?
It broke several bones in her leg, but it wasn't like her knee or her ankle, so it just
So she could work just fine.
That is crazy.
Spent a couple days in the hospital. One day in the hospital and a
5.
couple days in the hotel. Then just had to go back.
That's tough.
We can raise. You can fold.
Should head to the head south for the winter.
No, that would be a nice life, huh? Live
Okay.
in Muskoka
Where
in
you
the
live?
summer and then somewhere
Yeah.
southern in the winter.
Well, did you have that? Whose house did you have down in? Where'd you always go? Where'd you do something?
I used to go to Barbados a lot.
Barbados, but there was another place that other guy you knew.
Oh,
20.
Turks.
20.
Turks, that's it.
Turks, yeah, Turks is awesome. But I haven't been there in a number of years.
On me, right?
Is your hotel still there when you went to Vegas?
Cosmo, which one?
The D.
Oh, the D. No, I didn't go there. Not this time.
It's the same. You guys
The hotel, the D in Vegas,
Never heard of it.
is owned by Derek Stevens.
Oh, didn't know that. Did you go to Vegas recently?
Yeah, I was just there. I was there with John Porter.
Nice.
Derek.
Some cool stuff.
What'd you do? Did you win big?
No,
Went to
that would
shows?
have been good.
You just ate like pigs and drank a lot.
Check. Yeah. We went on an ATV tour. We went to the Hoover Dam. So
I
I've
saw
never
pictures of that.
I've never actually been to the Hoover Dam before. Been
Oh,
there
no.
so many times.
The
and
damn
never-
tour.
It's pretty cool.
I'll check.
Did you go inside to the?
No, from a distance. So now they've got a bridge that you can look at the dam.
Oh
So-
right, they built that.
Unless you go on the dam.
Yep.
Nah. Is that a fool?
I don't know.
We still got one more card. One more card.
I
It's
know.
house money. It's house money.
Yeah,
Come on.
All right.
We're trying to film this, man. Come on.
Dude, Dan,
Doesn't matter
Dan's
to
always a
me.
big talker when he's out in.
Doesn't matter to me. I don't care. Doesn't matter whether a fold or a call.
Okay.
It's all the same to me. Derek, what do you do there, buddy? $87.05.
Yeah, that's a lot. I'll check.
Well, your sister, she knows.
Yeah.
Everybody knows my brother.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not.
I
Your
did
35
for,
worked well last time.
Forever. My grandfather actually kind of was.
But I probably had like a 3 and a 5 last time.
Oh, okay.
Camping at Grow Lake for forever.
See, I've been going there.
So then we
forever,
rented
too, here and there,
ATVs. We went
because would
across
go up,
the Hoover Dam.
just
And then we
to hang
rented
out with friends and
ATVs.
stuff.
And these
we're driving
ATVs you're driving in
my
the
parents
desert,
said,
like
yeah,
down
we're
the road,
just
they're like in the
over
bush.
on West
Bombing
Vancouver.
around, we go down to the
So
Colorado
just
River.
towards Bancroft.
Yeah, that was really neat. And then we
So we go over there.
The same
a lot.
place, the company's
It's
called
actually
This
kind
was
of-
Bullets.
after Hoover Dam?
The
a
place
little
there
bit further
really
than
good
this.
is actually
You go by
towards
yourself.
Lemon Lake,
It's
which
still
is
lit.
hidden in
No, it was a
into
part of the guided
all the
tour, I
different
guess.
forestry cuts.
But the company's called Bullets and
I
Burgers.
grew up there, so I spent.
And one of the things that you can do is the rent is shoot a machine gun from a helicopter.
What?
It's flying.
What?
We didn't do that
Oh my
option.
Sounds pretty Vegas.
Is that called the Die Hard tour?
Yeah.
It's like the
Schwarzenegger
That's the
tour.
Mr. That's the
Schwarzenegger tour.
Mr. T tour right there.
Yeah, seriously.
Something like the
Derek,
80s.
you small blind, big blind. And
Small blind is
when all
I
that,
wasn't
all
full
the
with these cards,
cards
but
come
since
in.
I'm in, I'm in.
$5. What's the small?
2 and 5.
2 and
2 and
5.
5.
And Colin?
I'm
So
gonna
you
raise
never
Mark
actually
just for
went over
you
the
Okay.
dam,
because I want you to hit that button.
turbines and all that.
Good.
Saw from a
What do you
distance.
make it 15 total?
Have you been in?
No,
Yeah.
10 total.
Yeah, we've
I
done
think.
it twice. First,
Right.
Guy and I did the one tour when we went to Vegas
Okay.
way before kids. Then we went there
Yes.
with all kids. We went to the Grand Canyon. We flew into
Right.
Vegas and drove
Things
that
have
way
changed.
to the Grand Canyon.
How far is that?
So we went two spots to the Grand Canyon. We went to the main Southern National Park. It's about a 4-hour drive from Vegas.
How much is
It's
that?
in Arizona. It's
That's
in
100.
Oh, sorry.
Arizona, actually.
Yeah.
But well worth it. Well worth it. And then from there, we drove across the desert to Mississippi Lakes in California.
And now you
So
fold?
it's-
Call?
8 more to you.
Fold.
So there's still
there's
cranes
two-
everywhere in Vegas?
there
They
was some.
slow down a little bit?
Yeah, it wasn't. Didn't look like a big
Oh.
construction zone this time.
What's it to me?
5.
Five.
The big juicy pot.
Might as well.
You can't have 5 of these.
Yeah, keep the ones in there.
Is there
Makes me feel like
What's
I
the
bet a lot
top
more
five?
when I put in all the ones. That's
Did
the
you see
trick.
any water shortage?
Yeah, you only have
stories and
4.
Propaganda and all that.
You want more?
Yeah, you're right.
The Hoover Dam.
It's
but
drying
is
up.
that
When we were there, they showed you the levels on the rock.
it was ridiculous.
Yeah,
It was
how
like
low it was?
100
Yeah, yeah,
feet down.
Yeah, like when I remember.
If
that
you
was
go on, they
20
won't
years
need a
ago
dam
they showed us
soon.
that, but
Really?
it's drying up. So when we were in California, we did San Fran down to LA, and we drove from LA up to San Fran. And throughout the valley, propaganda everywhere on save the water.
No.
Like apparently there's a water shortage or going to be a
Dealer's
shortage
there.
in middle
Is
of
it Rob?
California.
Or is he?
You can see the line there, the
Yeah, the
white
rock.
line.
That's what Dan.
Yeah, on
Or
the
Dan.
rock.
Sorry, it's Dan.
Dan. You're up first.
All right.
Focus.
Did anyone bet yet?
You're first.
I'm just gonna tap and see if anybody lets the next card come up.
I think we should. Make it interesting.
Oh,
At least.
What'd you do?
We're gonna make him pay for
Yeah,
it.
but
I'll
that
bet.
white
I'll
line in the rock.
match that. Dan. We'll make him pay for that card.
Call? Did you call?
Well,
Okay.
he called.
Yeah.
One more.
And then Danny?
But the other thing we did was a monster truck limousine.
Excuse me. With the big like a long
Monster, like the big tires.
The big
that are-
tires.
Yeah.
So we took it over like the core monster truck course.
Oh.
That was pretty cool.
That sounds pretty American.
Yeah. Shoot out of the helicopter.
I was gonna say, does that one have a gun mounted on the back too, or does it got a portal up top so you can get up with your own individual
Did you and
rifle?
John go or a group of guys go?
There was 8 of us.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, all his buddies.
I'll check.
Where'd you stay?
Cosmo.
Cosmo. Nice place.
Yeah, it was good.
I'll bet, Mark.
One of the
Okay.
guys got a
It's a
sweet.
big pot, Mike.
Just like
What, like
upgraded,
I guess a
or-
group of them got a suite?
oh, okay.
Unbelievable. Like it one side of the hotel
I'll
to the
bet
other
20
side of the
more.
hotel.
20?
Yeah.
Along the one end.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Was it busy when you were there? Like,
It was
a lot of people.
the pot convention was on. So it smelled like pot everywhere.
Isn't there always a pot
That's your
convention?
sweeties.
Nevada.
Is it legal then?
But it was more than normal, let's say.
In Nevada, it's legal now? Is it
Yeah.
legal? Not always.
No, it's been legalized
like,
there.
Like around the
3 years
Colorado
ago?
time?
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
that long ago.
Colorado.
California is legal too.
That's everybody, right?
Yep.
I used to go down for the Consumer Electronics Show.
Okay.
That's a good one. I would have liked to have gone to that.
It's pretty cool.
One
And it's
go
all
every
kind of
year.
new stuff. But about about 2 days in, it's the adult movie
Ah.
awards.
Yes.
Oh.
Even better.
Yeah, those 2 days are there.
I stream that stuff
And then
all the
all of a
time.
sudden, whoa! It just changes the whole vibe. Because like they're at the same convention hall, right?
Do you see what the big thing for CES is this year? LG has come out with a home beer brewing machine. So you buy pods, so it basically looks like a Tassimo, and it brews 5 liters of beer in 9 to 14 days. So you can make your own beer at home out of a pod system.
You know, it's funny. I
It
saw
manages the
on
temperature,
Facebook.
it manages the different times for injection, it just handles it all. And it has an app and everything that allows you to see what you're gonna do.
On Facebook, I saw an ad today that was like mixed drinks like that, where you
Yeah.
take a pod and you like. put
Tony
the
was
pod
like,
on.
I want this for
Oh, I didn't
Christmas.
see that, so I haven't seen that one.
He's
Cool.
like, I want it for
I thought that the
Christmas.
homebrew kit was kind of neat. It's not a very big machine. It's
Not
5
a keeper.
liters and it does everything. You basically buy the pods and put them in. They have 9 different brews. I fold. They have 9 different types of beer that it'll brew, and some obviously take shorter to prepare, I guess, than others. And they're like, why buy beer again? Just brew your own. Get a couple of these machines and set them up, and you got 10 liters laying around.
Does it put it in a keg for you though, or do you have to bottle it still, or what?
You would think you still have to bottle it, but
City Smitty.
you know what? I didn't watch the video far enough to see, because it may very well actually just have a spout on it to be able to pour it right out of the machine.
Right.
Kind of makes sense.
Yeah, 'cause you
Right?
can't
So my
bottle it
guess
under
is it's
pressure,
all
right?
there. It probably cools and pours it. But they're trying to basically make it so you can just do it at home.
You need 2 machines.
Yeah, I would.
Maybe
Not everybody.
Danny, what you doing there, buddy? No electronic devices at the table. Nice.
I gotta show Derek something here. Oh boy.
You showing me your cards? He's in the hand, you know, against you. Check. Okay.
Check.
Check.
Everyone's a chicken. I mean a chicken.
Yep. I'm checking.
Do 5.
5? Big D. Yeah, goals. Golds.
The big money. Big money's coming out.
$5. Crazy enough.
So we're gonna do express. Back to you, buddy.
Whoa. Did the reader
I'm pulling
pick
the
that
Dixon.
up? Chips on the
I'm
table.
pulling the Dixon over here. He's eating a bowl of chips.
It's up to you.
I'll check.
Check.
So
I'll do 5.
Oh sure, what the heck?
There it goes. Back to you, Kevin. Full
Too rich.
Yeah, that must be a shitty hand you have there.
Yes.
Okay, sure up, boys.
I checked 3 times.
Yeah,
Who won, Mark?
They're aces.
According to this.
Number 2?
I missed it.
Number 1.
Like cards then? So if you record that, you see, then you could play back to deal with controversy.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's recorded.
I know,
But-
that's what I'm
but
saying.
the
You
thing
could
is, sometimes,
play back
like-
for controversy.
Am I gonna be on camera?
There's supposed to be a
The vacuum is
protocol,
gonna be
like
on camera.
before Showdown, I'm supposed to ask you guys to like make sure your cards get reread, because sometimes like it'll have the wrong reader. Let's say I pitch a card and it's like that reader picks up Chris's card on the way to Chris, and so you have to. So it's not a perfect system, right? So
Saw this week. You seen that?
so for example, it gave you the hand when Chris had the set too, because it didn't.
Didn't kick it a cottage. Didn't kick it a cottage.
Oh, that is pretty
Okay, watch this. Goes from 8.5 feet to 17 feet
How
wide.
does it do that?
You can put it on a trailer, and I'm like, that's the part. That is,
awesome.
I'm like, when am I gonna see that in the skill cup?
That's the next boat. I haven't seen that yet. I'm going to the boat show in
I've never
January, so.
even. It looks like it's legit. I mean, it's in the U.S. I don't know.
What is it?
So it's a pontoon
That
boat.
is awesome.
It's 8.5 feet, regular pontoon boat, and it opens up to 17 feet wide.
Oh.
So you can put it on a trailer.
And then you can just
Well,
expand it
mine-
when you're on the water.
Why not, eh?
2.5.
I'm just like, I was like, why didn't? That's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's a really good.
That doesn't surprise
And did you
me
see the
that
cover
somebody's-
that goes
Yeah, yeah.
out and like
Everything
you get
just
the cover
expands
on
up with
It
it.
just expands out.
You have to buy a cottage, Dan.
I might need to buy a cottage. Might have to get a cottage for that.
Oh!
Might have to sell another cottage to be able to buy that boat.
Come on, Dave, keep going. All right, good.
Go on.
Jay.
I'm pretty good at finding the hatch.
Yeah,
numbers,
you're
Mark.
good.
You see, I'm okay with this.
Go.
They're a little bit small for me.
Voltage.
You know, should be a little plate right here to put the.
187?
Yeah.
I don't see that. No.
I fold.
Give you a little.
Pretty easy for me to count mine. 100.
Mike, you're big blind.
Oh, I am. What do you mean I'm big blind?
You don't. It means you don't have
You
to.
didn't. You didn't. Okay,
You can
go
check.
ahead. I don't even know what the big
It
blind
means
is.
you have to have your big
5.
blind in there. Yeah, 5. There you go.
The dealer's not doing a very good job of keeping me in the
No,
honest
sorry.
advice here.
But I didn't let you fold.
That's true.
Well, you have a pretty good idea what your hand is.
Yeah, exactly.
It's probably gonna.
My hands get better right here. You just wait.
It's gonna nail this flop.
Exactly. Now I gotta look at my cards again to remember what I had because I gave up on them already.
Yep.
I'll check.
I check.
I'll check.
I'll bet. 15.
Money stack over there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look
seriously.
at that. What happened to yours?
Got 15, buddy.
Yeah.
He's got 200s there.
Yeah, so does
Oh, I didn't see
Chris has
that.
two black
Look
ones,
at
okay.
that. Oh.
Sneaky, eh?
Yeah.
Cap. We facing a bet here? Yeah, we're facing a bet of 15, right?
Right.
Hmm.
Still mine first.
Oh, sorry. Undo.
Program that. Oh, yeah, undo button.
15.
Colin?
Which is right door?
The right door is the can door, yeah.
This one?
Where are you looking for?
Oh,
The
beer.
garage or the?
Oh, beer or bathroom?
The left door is the right door.
Yeah.
Might want a water or something?
Good, thank you.
Big Mike. That's a
Oh, it's up to me?
yeah.
You still doing the counter?
55 and a pot.
Yeah.
You know that I don't know how all that works.
Let's
man.
see, quiet, let's tell
You,
you.
you know better than
It's all
that.
about the
Pretty
Starting with
established
two, so-
there. Yeah, you're pretty established there.
15.
Lifer. The clients in.
And you
Look at all that there, Chris?
actually in the office much.
Almost never.
Yeah.
I work from home so much now. It's fantastic. Which allows me to do, you know, go and
The other stuff.
coach Paige's hockey team
Help
and
her
do
out,
all those
yeah.
things, right? That are. And there's no politics at home other than with Laura, but
I check.
She must be north a lot, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
go for it.
that's longer than we thought. We thought that'd be like from June until September, but
Yeah.
she's busy from.
What are you doing to me,
February
Chris?
November.
Oh, really? It starts out
Remember when
early.
he started
Yeah.
with?
I know, but that's what I'm looking at. What is he doing to me? I don't know if it got any better
When
though.
I get
That's the
set up with
problem.
the property searches.
Yeah, a little
and they wanna
better,
know
but
what's
not that much.
Is she
available, what's
going?
coming up.
Is she going wider than that area? Or is she sticking to that?
Unfortunately, she'd like to go
Okay, Chris, I
a little
went
bit
this
tighter.
far.
if she
Right.
could,
And I'm playing with
but,
Mark's
you know,
money. It sounds
especially
like
in
so.
the early going.
Okay, so let's do this.
3
Let's
years
do
in
this right, just so I
career,
get a
right?
little. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
One
well,
card
you gotta go
action,
wide.
and then-
Drive.
and then I'll- okay,
She
sure,
put on a lot of
okay,
kilometers
sure.
this year.
I bet.
About 40,000 kilometers.
I knew you had a 3. I knew it.
Of course you did. You've got to.
It told you.
What? No, I didn't.
That's
No, I don't know what his card is until he turns it up.
Okay.
I'm just saying he was gonna fold pre-flop, so and then I'm like, and then I saw the threes on the flop. I'm like, oh, that hit.
Again.
No, nothing. But just
There's a big line.
Keep
I know
going.
we're for there.
It did.
You almost
You guys
folded.
saw
Because I'm getting rid of this.
Well, I still would have got rid of it.
Yeah, Laura
Still would have
Actually,
thrown away the
two
6
rounds,
but
yeah, years
then
back,
you're
right?
gonna
and then,
Actually,
flop from the triple.
yeah, that's right. One
and
more, and then
I
we're
thought
gonna
it
go
was
by
kind of
rounds.
cool what she was doing.
So, it's
So
gonna
I,
go up again.
I went through it as well. You don't,
Oh,
not good?
I don't know.
Who has changed for 100?
The bank.
Looks like Mike does.
Yeah, the bank will. So I thought that was all fun and stuff, and then that was pretty fast now. Was it?
Should be good. Hey, double check it.
And then I was investing as well. So I thought, hey, what the heck, I started doing it, and you know, because a lot of my clients are investors and they own commercial investment properties, why don't I just do that as well? So
So this is not real estate. Real estate isn't like isn't what you're doing all the time now.
it's, I would say it's an add-on to what I'm doing,
Yeah.
because it's complementary to what I'm already doing.
We know he's never really had a full-time job. We know that, right, guys? You know that, right? Since he left university, it really
Yeah.
worked.
Even I know that.
He gives you a bit of a shift, Rob. Like that. Yeah, yours maybe just not right. Okay, got it. Chris?
Fold.
That was fast.
Doing it, Robbie?
I don't know what the heck's going on here. Just-
5-2. Yeah.
Where is the dealer? Is
Yeah,
that,
it's
is
here.
that me? Is that right?
Yep, I just moved.
Okay.
Everyone's in.
All right.
check.
Yeah, imagine if he raised.
Try to get rid of that 3.
He has an
and that's
option.
the rest
Don't
of my
forget
stack.
that.
See?
Yeah. All in.
So you get no black on left, you get 2.
Mike.
I check. I think I'm gonna have to go get my glasses and see down here so I can actually see.
So I gotta-
My contacts are starting to fall asleep and
Check.
5.
Whoa.
Whoops.
It's still in the first 30 minutes, like it lines up.
Yeah, I've been doing I'll do rounds for this one.
Okay,
Feels
so-
like 15 might be like in the middle of a round. So
So the blinds are up after Mike goes here.
I like that I don't have to deal. This part's okay.
everyone else is in.
The
Yeah,
problem
why
is
not?
calories.
Maybe doing chips in my logo wasn't a great idea. Like
I like this.
I checked. It's better than that bright red one we had where we couldn't see the red chips at all.
Yeah, I
Like
know.
that was like
That
almost impossible to
That
see the
check.
chips. And the cards were red too, remember? So trying to see the back of the cards and the
Check.
chips was
5 more.
difficult.
just the milky.
Isn't that the strategy?
Sure.
I fold.
I know you. I know you're always win. My money's on you to win.
We still got one over there. You guys are just bypassing him.
What? No. I
Oh,
got
is
it.
he out?
No, you called. That's okay.
Oh, okay.
Check.
Now he's pounding it.
40.
Oh, you got it.
Damn, well, you
I had
want
to-
looking for some value there,
I
right?
had
Nice. Oh, you got it.
Damn, well, you
I
want
had to-
looking for some value there,
I
right?
had
Nice.
Okay, so the button's on Mike.
I got lucky. I only
so
got it on the last card, but
Yeah.
Move it up next.
What does this do, Mark? You keep putting that every time you.
It's just it's a cut card, but what it does is it allows me to kind of pick my hand up with the deck, and then you guys don't see the bottom card.
Okay.
Well, that was actually stopping it from reading it. Kinda.
Bunch of cheaters.
Yeah, it's two of the RFID. It's two jokers, RFID jokers sandwiched together. But so if I put it over a reader, it will pick it up. But I don't really see any functional value.
The actual RFID in this, is it, like, what is the...
It's the same thing you have in your bank card.
Okay.
I'm not getting any hands right here because I didn't dismiss
Oh,
the
none?
prompt. Yeah. But it's because I didn't dismiss the prompt. I'll just open up the action. I would start dealing before the hand was cleaned up. So it's over here, Robbie.
You better now? So
Well, you guys can move around. It'll pick it up as it goes.
You see it or no?
Yeah. Well, I got you actually. You don't want to do that. It's on you.
What's on me?
Yeah.
I fold.
I picked up YouTube, Mike. Check. Okay. So just move your cards like across the readers, and it'll pick it up.
Whose two is that? Isn't that your? Aren't the 2 chips yours? You only need to put 3 into check.
No, he's big blind.
It's a small blind. Fold.
Small blind folded.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry.
It's on Jay.
No, check.
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 You done?
10.
Something up. Again?
I checked. He's
You
raising 10.
Oh, now it's got Dan. Okay, I gotta remember not to do that. Start dealing well and saying, God, you know, yeah, it doesn't, some reason it doesn't have to. It's reading it.
Fold.
Folding?
Fold.
Fold.
Wait.
Alright. Here we go.
So does it just read that it's a card, or does it show you what it is?
Here it's showing me the flop. It's showing me the community cards here, but it doesn't show me the playing cards. Just whether
But
or
it's,
not
I get you, so it just tells you who won,
Yeah.
but it doesn't tell you
I
how
don't-
they won.
Exactly.
But that data is there, right?
Gotcha.
Somewhere. Like somebody
It's
could have
behind
it.
it, right?
Yeah, so it's there.
No,
so.
yeah, but it's all sentence or verbal or
Time.
SSL, right?
Okay.
Check.
I'll bet 20. That's good. Whatever all this is.
So this is in already, right?
Go.
Pair aces.
So what did you have?
Pair aces.
I have a pair of sixes.
I ate 9, so.
And what did you have, Chris?
Pair of sixes.
What was your
What's
hand?
your hand?
6
6, 10.
6 something. Thank you. It's like blinding glimpse of the audience.
Why do you have to enter it? Does it just
It didn't
keep
pick
the
it up.
stats, or-
So it must have something to do with seat, card 1 for seat 3.
Like this position it never gets?
Just get that one out. For some reason it didn't I think I screwed that up because
You dealt before
I
you
dealt
started the
before
game.
the system was ready, and then yeah, so the blinds over here, and then
Where are the blinds at now, Mark?
we're gonna go to 5 and 10.
So I'm on a keto diet right now. I don't know if everyone knows what that is,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm not supposed to eat. I'm not supposed to eat potato chips, which is this is a perfect spot to say.
you're
I cannot reach the chips.
There's
Oh, hang on a second. Let me just sorry about that.
there's chocolate
just
there.
to let you know, Ashley, I'm actually I actually lost 42 pounds so far.
On keto?
No, on Harvey Barker.
Okay.
Keto thing is actually good to lose weight, but it's not good to sustain stuff.
Okay.
Well, is it? I heard that once you switch over, like it's a weird diet. It's hard
It's
to keep
so
up.
weird.
Right?
It's all such high in fat. I have a hard time eating as much fat as I need to eat.
My brother-in-law has coffee with butter in it. Like
Yeah.
when we're at the cottage, he was throwing butter in his coffee.
Like whipped cream and stuff. Like you gotta load up the fat.
What?
You get sick of it almost.
Time for me.
Like he got sick of it.
This
And
is
how
a
does
diet?
that not? How does that not
It's
like
high
explode
fat,
your
no
blood
carbs.
pressure and
Low carbs.
So
I would think that
turns into
It
carbohydrates,
switches your
right?
metabolism
Yeah, so-
to burn all this.
What
No
happens
carbs.
right now is all you guys are burning sugar basically.
Yeah.
Right? The carbs turn into sugar and you burn sugar. And when you stop eating the carbs, there's no sugar to burn, so it starts burning fat. And then you start to
But why-
produce
So why are you
ketone.
why are you eating
ketones,
fat
which
though?
are
Just to
why you're
maintain-
Isn't those the
Yeah.
things
No, but
that,
are you
isn't
eating
those the
fat
things
to
that Kevin was
maintain
trying to
your
sell
energy?
us in his
Yeah, that's where you get
jugs?
your energy from is the fat. You gotta eat the fat, eat the fat.
You know, Dixon's actually selling the
Yeah.
ketone stuff as well, right?
Yeah.
Can you do sports with it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So let me get this straight. You're not gonna eat a vegetable?
I eat tons of vegetables. But no carbs.
So
Just
not-
So I'm
carbs.
not
So
carrying.
fruit are good, which are
No, because it's got sugar.
I was gonna say actually it's
So it's kind of like it's almost kind of like Atkins then, because you're eating.
I guess I've
Super.
never.
But Atkins is the same thing. No
It's super.
carbs.
It's
all-
super Atkins. Like that's all. It's super Atkins.
I've never been on a diet, so I'm not familiar with diets, and I wasn't looking for a diet. But this came across my desk, and I'm like, "What? I can eat like tons
What's
of
funny
fat."
is you never really needed to
I can
lose
eat
weight
bacon
anyway.
and
I know,
Yeah, that is what's
yeah,
funny.
but
That's
if you
what-
were out of shit, you were
Like
yeah,
I hit 200 on
I
the
was
scale.
really
I started
getting big.
dieting, and I'm down 174. So I've lost-
good.
I've lost 20.
Yeah.
We're on the back half.
One
We're on the back half.
Yeah, just get bigger
Screw it.
plans. To hell with it.
But what I do is I just don't eat.
But you're not worried about it.
That's why, like,
Not that I want to say anything, but you're not worried about like clogging up your arteries, all the extra fat and everything. Like
That's for all
not just about weight control, right? But about like
Yeah,
the
general
other
health.
shit
General
inside
health.
your body, right?
I'm not someone
Like
that
your colon
I don't
getting all.
typically get concerned with my health.
Yeah.
Other than I just want
no
to.
worries.
I want to feel good.
Yeah.
I'm feeling fantastic on this.
Well, maybe because you're eating a lot of vegetables,
Could be.
That's what I find too.
right? Because when I eat
feeling
I
vegetables,
don't
I
know
feel
if it's
good.
sustainable,
naturally-
but
I just eat them covered in
right now
sauce.
it's like
It's not really a diet, but I love eating
Yeah.
vegetables.
I still eat carbs if I want to. I don't feel very
It's
good
hard
when
to
I
do,
do
right?
it.
Because if you go to a restaurant that
Yes.
doesn't have good
Yeah,
asparagus
it's
or
on
something,
you.
and all they have is potatoes or carrots or like boiled carrots, and you just got to gnaw a piece of steak, and that's you can eat steak every day
but
for so long
with
before
lots
you
of gravy and
yeah,
just
my in-laws are on it.
Jay, it's-
put lots of butter on it.
So that's what it tells you. You get the steak, throw the gravy on, add the
Yeah,
butter.
you
and
have to add
Oh
fat.
my
That's,
God.
that's where your energy comes from.
Sometimes I'll have like
Oh my god.
a little shake in the morning with avocado, which is high in fat.
That's good.
Almond oil or almond milk, and I'll actually put oil in there, something called MCT oil. I'll put the oil in there.
In the shake.
That was a big one.
Yeah, just to get my fat up.
How long have you done it for?
It's only been 2 weeks,
So
so I'm very new to it.
I think it'd be
Sorry, it
like
does
you'd
give
run
you the
out
option
of
to allow
like
you
steak
full.
and stuff. Like you'd sort of get sick. Like you'd see a loaf of bread.
I was yapping
away.
And eating wings every day is cool, but I sure like to.
I thought that.
Yeah.
Early in the first 5 days, I thought that, and then there are so many recipes and stuff. The problem is you have to be a cook basically.
Yeah.
And if you're not the kind of person who likes to cook, check.
As soon as I went, did the
Or if you're not
flop,
the
then I
type of
could
person
back
who's ever
up.
home
If
like
I
me
had
to
caught
be
it,
able
I
to
wanted
yeah.
cook. Like that's my problem because I
love
lots of
pizza. I
vegetables.
love
It's just I
pizza
like
and
them
stuff.
with butter and sauces and everything. That's my
Yeah.
Yeah,
problem.
your pizza's a steak on the bottom with sausage.
I think that's 20, Mark.
20?
I guess you can have cheese.
Yeah, so I cooked a meal the other day that was
So it's
mayonnaise,
is it raised at
cream
10?
cheese,
No, totally.
Oh my god!
2 layers
Okay,
of
man.
cheese on it with bacon inside. That was my dinner. I was like, this is awesome. And
Oh my god!
chicken. It was just so delicious.
Jesus.
20 to you, Chris.
Yeah, diet where you don't
Well,
eat
that's gonna-
chicken every meal that would
Yeah.
be pretty good. You
That
can
must
have the
break
steak
it.
and the bacon.
No.
and-
That's
the
the thing. There's
glucose.
no sugar in here, baby.
No,
What are you talking about?
No, anything.
It's
Oh,
it's
no.
wrong.
It's
My
distilled.
brother-in-law drinks
It's
straight
wrong.
rye. Like he just has
Yeah.
a cup of rye because it's just
Distilled-
bad.
So you can have vodka, rum.
But right,
you-
sugar cane,
Yeah, but there's no sugar in it.
fermented sugar cane. You're telling me there's no
There's no
sugar.
sugar.
It's just fat now.
What are we doing?
it's on you. It's 20. It's 20. You're facing bet at 20.
Is it dark rum or white rum?
Does that matter?
Yeah, I thought white rum was good. I didn't know if dark
I'm
rum
told it doesn't matter. But
doesn't matter. I don't
You'll
know.
never convince him that Mount Gay is
There's
bad.
nothing wrong with Mount Gay.
No doctor's been born yet.
20.
But
Yeah,
How many
you
people
do?
are in here?
Just Mike's left. Oh, sorry, and Kevin.
Okay.
Yeah, just like. Sorry, I have to make a quick comment. Yeah, just like. Sorry, I have to make a quick comment.
So want to win? You just started, right? That's it.
You know what? I've been doing this P90X like crazy,
I saw
I know.
you and your
and I wasn't getting the results that I wanted. And not like I was looking for anything, but all of a sudden this thing sort of came across my
So
desk.
give it a try.
And I'm like, I gotta get rid of this thing, this
The
rubber
metal.
tire going on.
Yeah.
So I thought, hey, let's give it a try.
Sounds like freaking Keith Upton or.
I don't know.
You gotta keep those
Christy
Instagram
Brinkley
followers
or something.
on it, right?
I gotta get rid of my muffin top. Wow, you're some skinny bitch.
Have you?
Just buy bigger clothes for fuck's sake. Nobody will see it.
Yeah. Dude, what about the fasting? Isn't there fasting every couple days? You gotta.
Some
not eat
people do
anything?
that. I'm not.
Oh, you're not the fasting? That would be weird.
I'm not gonna skip a meal.
My family gets hangry. Like my
Yeah.
aunts from
Yeah, for
Newfoundland, they said no, we don't eat. We get really ornery. So that
Yeah.
wasn't because my in-laws are all on that, and that we'll be at the cottage and they'll have their coffee with the butter and their straight rye or whatever, and not eat all day at the cottage. That's why you go to the cottage, just so you can eat and drink
Yeah.
all day.
Ended there.
Last night I had pickles wrapped in bacon as a snack. So delicious.
That should be
So delicious.
It should be a potato chip.
Bacon and anything.
It could be. Maybe that's the new
Bacon and
potato chip.
anything.
And Laura's been making these cookies. I had chocolate chip cookies and stuff with no sugar. It's just fantastic.
But don't you have the flour in it? That's a carb, isn't it?
Almond flour.
Oh,
Yeah, you need to cook. Then
Sorry.
Alright.
Too much
Yeah.
chatting.
No, that's okay. Yeah.
to me?
That would be good. Pickles and bacon. My sister-in-law's a VP of recipes for Hostess, so you
Okay.
might see that.
Okay.
Because it's
Want me to
got
fold
salty pickles and it's good with the bacon.
Yeah.
She always making us eat this gross potato chips come in a white bag. That try this flavor. It's like, oh, what the hell is that? Gin
Next.
socks?
It's up to you. 10.
Um,
No, Jay. Not you, Jay.
Oh, well,
Okay, that's up to you.
I mean,
My man, you're small blind, don't fold. Derek, you're big blind, don't fold.
it doesn't kick in after 2 weeks. It takes a while to
it takes
change.
2 days to go into ketosis.
Only 2 days?
Yeah.
That's
You
it.
have enough sugar stored in your body for about 2 days.
Well, I'm good for a couple months. I
I was
think.
gonna say, I'm good for a lifetime around here, I can
If
tell
you
you
don't
that.
burn it, that's when it turns into fat.
Yeah.
I'm only just learning this. Stuff I don't
Yeah.
care about, but I'm reading about it. It's just so that I don't die of a heart attack. Well, hopefully I won't. Yeah, it doesn't seem all that bad.
What about social situations when the 5 bowls of chips open? No problem.
You know, I'm not even hungry.
No.
It's 20.
I heard that too, eh? It makes you not hungry.
Yeah, because you're eating.
It's fat.
Stuff
The
that's
fat
high in
takes
fat,
away.
so
Yeah. I believe that. The fat content is
Yeah.
making you lose that hunger feeling.
I'm often just
I
not
have
hungry.
Rob as a 0 stack.
That's
so
the
I
problem
gotta
with a
fix
carb.
that.
Eat lots
So
of
you
carbs.
bet- you
You're
bet-
full right away, and an hour later.
It's predicting he's gonna
Because the
lose
sugar
his
high,
mind.
an hour later.
Oh, damn.
Fat takes a lot longer to
Well,
make you feel.
That's how we were growing up learning,
Because you-
like
people-
carbs
I'm
and energy. Like if you do any
Yeah.
sport, you carb load,
Carb up.
Gatorade.
Oh yeah, pasta, right?
Was
Have
it
a
pasta?
pasta
Yeah, they have
before you
pasta,
skate.
exactly.
Yeah.
I
20
think
for
if
beer.
you're a high-end athlete, you still have to be having the carbs and stuff.
Well, I looked into it because
What
because
is
I
your
started
stack
getting
there?
this and I started doing triathlons and my whole in-laws the year I started doing the triathlon, which is just last year, they all went on keto and I said, well, I'm worried about doing my first triathlon and passing out after I'm training all the time. And I looked online and there's
so it's
athletes that do
59?
keto, and they'll stop and they'll eat bacon. Like the cyclists will eat bacon they'll have their team there with like a bacon or a salami. They're bowing on salami as they do their 8-hour bike. So
It's so weird. I mean, I've gone out to I'm not begging right now. No. I've gone out to like in evening party or something. I'll bring bacon with me because I'll be like, well, I don't know what they're gonna have, but I'll have some bacon.
that's what I'm worried about is the.
Fucking bacon.
Why is the dog all over there? Why is the dog hopping on there?
My blood pressure's going up just from the salt that you're taking in. That's
No,
Sorry, you
am I supposed to, no? Or
Oh,
no?
right.
Yeah. What? You
Sorry.
don't need a card?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. I was correcting my flop. I screwed up my flop earlier.
Okay.
I put the burn card out, so I wanted to catch something.
Now it's up to there.
Yeah, now it's on there.
Okay. Well, I haven't got much left, so let's.
Just go all in. Alright. All in, buddy. Holding.
now you got a lot left.
I have more.
Yeah. Turn something down. I didn't catch one of those. Let me see.
Good haul. 139.
Okay.
According to this. Yeah, that makes sense because you 139 less 5 for your small blind says you have 134 left.
So anyways, it's something that's new to me, but it's kind of, I don't know, it's like something's been hidden from me all these years, and all of a sudden it's like, hey, did you know this?
It's a really old one
Pretty
too.
cool. Well, it's the way my father-in-law used to eat all the
Yeah.
time. He'd have like, the bacon and eggs and then leave the fat in the pan and
Yeah.
use it next time when
Yeah.
he's cooking something. That's what we do. Now we save the fat. Let's cook something in that. That's awesome. That bacon fat is gold.
Oh yeah, no,
Except
there's
you can't cook pancakes in it, so.
no.
Yeah, that's right.
Or fried donuts. Or
Almond flour,
Five,
yeah, almond flour
10.
pancakes are good.
almond flour
little
pancakes.
That's just gonna add that right now.
So Dickman's not just eating keto, he's selling something?
He's not selling keto. He's actually selling. It says ketone.
What do you have to sell keto for? Then it just
He's actually selling
supplements or something.
He's selling
Oh.
supplement
Because they're,
drinks or something.
I mean, you are short in some things, like right now I'm taking magnesium, otherwise I get muscle cramps.
Oh,
This fold coming, I guess. And then,
oh, I see. Because of certain foods you're not eating.
Mm-hmm.
This
Using
isn't,
some
this isn't
minerals.
like replacement stuff though. It's
It's
a
for athletes.
drink. It's a drink that
Oh, okay.
has like the fats and stuff in it.
Okay.
Like a shake. or
Yeah,
something.
Chris got some
I
last
had
time.
some. I had my son on there for
Yeah?
for
I don't know.
And how they like it?
he took it for a while.
did you ready?
Only thing that my guy takes in is protein shakes. Protein shakes like a boss, but other than that, he loves the protein shakes. They're like a milkshake, right?
Yeah.
So I mean,
They're supposed to help
But
concussion, like yeah, concussion too.
but they won't drink.
My daughter had concussion.
Oh yeah.
Bad thing.
Hockey, both?
No, hers was
Both
soccer.
my kids have got suspended for giving kids concussions, so I know how it goes. We're playing against you guys.
I'll check.
And then she wasn't recovering.
You can look at my person. I don't remember what I got.
I can't tell you what you 3 minutes?
Okay, I'll bet 10.
How long not recovering?
Like a month plus, and then they found out that she had a problem with her eyes, that they were converging, and then so we had to go. We had to a behaviorist optometrist, and then then they fixed the eyes, and then she could recover. Because she wasn't recovering because her eyes were messed up.
Wow.
Was that as a result of
No.
the concussion?
It was a separate item.
Because she was too smart that she could be able to compensate for it.
Oh, okay.
Right, and so so she was able to get away with it until she had a concussion.
Yeah.
Then she couldn't recover. She couldn't recover from the concussion because of her eyes.
Gotcha.
Her
Yeah,
brain
they
was
were always
working extra
calculated, yeah.
just for that.
Yeah.
And then But you,
My friend's daughter got hit by a car. She used to be really good at math, and she's 17. She got hit by the car, and now she's no longer good at math, and now she's good at something else. It's been a year, and all her marks have gone to university for math, and she's been a year, and she goes, I can't do math anymore. She's actually switching to like some other program.
you made a 10. Yeah, that's crazy.
I understand your concern, it's a valid concern, but it's wasted energy. Alright?
To me?
Alright, so we'll keep going up and we'll inch towards the final happy price, okay?
Robbie, you're in?
I don't know if that helped me.
You checked, right?
Mark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll check, I just,
Okay, I'll check.
I can do it on my phone, I'll
I
do it.
gotta keep looking at my
Robbie's
glasses.
jamming it
I gotta
in.
go.
Okay.
Gotta go get my glasses.
Scared me away.
I'll go back.
Yeah, he scared me away too.
Oh, yeah? Well, there you go.
Go, Robbie.
They're looking for approval for everything. What the hell are they looking for approval?
Finally, something.
Feels nice to get one, huh?
Sorry, what happened? Did I win?
You're up. You didn't get knocked out
You're
because
down
we folded
$100
you
for some
every hand.
Sorry about that.
Can't get
Yeah,
knocked
we
out
just folded you a couple times.
Cool.
Unless
So you didn't go up, you didn't go down, you're all good. You didn't even have to go through a blind.
Good deal.
I think now you have to go through the blind, so now you're right in there right time.
Yeah, that's right.
You came back to play at the right time.
5 to Dan and 10 to
5 to me?
You're in the middle of the deal, is that what you said?
Yeah, it dies in half an
That
hour.
must have been.
There's
Hello?
candies.
What are you trying to do?
No, but they're here now.
Candy canes.
Oh, it
It's all
helps.
messed up today.
Well, that's more than a little one. Are you buying or
So what do you
selling?
drink?
Oh, I didn't
Oh,
know
I
that.
got a
Oh,
kilo of
okay.
water.
What about like any booze, dude?
I might be.
So just
I don't drink
up
it right
their,
now.
Yeah.
up their offer and get it all done
I
for
was
you.
thinking about you the other day. I saw a guy who had a shirt wrapped around his head. You know why I thought of you?
Because that's what Robbie always had. With his shirt on his head.
And he had something over top of it. I'm like, wow, that looks just like Robbie who's playing ring hat.
Close enough, I think.
But if they really want it, every once a half an hour.
That's pretty funny.
Bring it in that old
Oh, yeah,
gym.
no, it's
You know
not.
what I mean? Like having they go.
So you, Mike.
I'm gonna fold those ones.
All right.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Folding. Look what you started. Everyone's folding.
Yeah.
We go, Derek.
I'll put it
Maybe I
another
should-
5.
Maybe I should have stayed in then, because maybe my cards look better if everybody else folds.
Chicken? Come on, baby. Where are you? There you go.
We're all still in, this is great. Usually somebody goes out of the first hand.
Yeah. Danny.
I almost went.
I checked.
I'm in for 10. Sorry, that was terrible. Sorry about that.
You called there, Derek?
Yeah, I did.
I'll let them let it out.
Good.
Yeah, so my daughter, she had to miss all her exams and that kind of stuff last year actually, because of the concussion and stuff. But because she has like 95s and stuff like that, they said
Yeah, push.
She's in grade 11 now?
12 now.
She's in 12?
Yeah,
What's your son in?
grade 11.
Oh, he's younger. He's the
I'll
younger.
do 20.
Yeah, we have 3 kids out with concussions on Alex, just on Alex's team.
Is it hockey?
5, 10.
Yeah, we got 3 out.
She lost her sense of smell.
Like they're playing with 9.
And how old
They
is
played
she?
15 games.
And how old is that?
Notice,
10.
I guess.
10 years old. 3 kids.
That's
with
first
those
year.
symptoms like that.
No contact.
There's no contact.
What is it? Just for falling?
Oh no, it's like it's no contact, right? But
They're running into each other.
GTHL, no contact.
I lost my.
They flatten each other pretty well.
I didn't know who I was.
One of the
And
kids
then
was
I
kind of just a weird one.
Probably went back.
Like
to
kind
hockey
of stepped on the
pretty quick.
kid's stick, and when he fell back, he fell back
That's
and
why
hit
they
right
flash.
above the riser on the bottom, the yellow.
Yeah.
Bang, and he
Yeah,
was
we
out
didn't know.
there,
Like
right?
that's what I was saying.
Another
You
kid
have to
turned,
rub
and the
it.
kid
It's
just
not
stepped into him and
your
dropped his
parents
shoulder.
say-
Laid him out cold. He
Oh,
was,
absolutely.
He was
Yeah.
out as he was falling, and then of course you bounce your head off the ice. And
Yeah.
Well, you
Another
see
one
the
that
little
was
step
out,
out
no
in
again.
the NFL.
just like
You can see the films from like the 70s, like
who's
they
the guy,
tried to kill the guy. You
Brett
see it.
Burns.
You could have sworn the guy was
Big
dead,
NHL
and then he
defenseman.
Five and
stopped
10
and
guys.
said
Oh,
he'd
hit,
come back.
like-
Nowadays,
He got hit
yeah,
in the middle of
nowadays
the
they
middle of the
sort
play, right?
Yeah,
And then he
chance,
kind
'cause
of
they gotta go
wobbled,
in
and
the
then
tent
he went to the bench,
just
and he
when
couldn't
you
get over
see
to the
it,
bench.
the doctor
That was on
says,
Winnipeg,
"Oh, you're
Buffalo.
out."
Todd Bertuzzi?
But all the old
Which
guys.
is
they
actually-
went
Buffalo,
to
Dustin
play.
Buffalo, yeah, Buffalo.
Buffalo's
Yeah,
a big
Same
boy.
thing.
Yeah,
These two
yeah.
kids just
He's a
collided,
big guy.
and our kid
But did you
kept
see
trying
him
to
going
skate
off
and
the
kept
ice?
falling down. Oh,
Did
he
you,
was
and
out.
then they were saying that after the game and the next day, oh, he's fine. You know, he's
Well, they put
passed
him
the
back in.
protocol.
I'm not getting you.
But then they
He's
pulled
also
him,
right.
right?
Barely
Wobbling.
walked.
But then they
Yeah.
pulled him. He
Yeah.
couldn't.
Side
They
to side
had to
race.
pull him again, so he wasn't playing because he hurt. So we've had three very different ones. One,
Yeah.
the more what you would think is traditional,
Yeah.
right, where they fell and they bashed their head and you could see it easily. Like it was obvious from everybody in the
Maybe it's a
whole
little
place.
further out.
Yeah, so they're running a team of 9 now, but they played
Okay.
15 games in 9 days, and with 9 kids, they're exhausted. They can hardly move.
I'm betting 20.
Wow.
What? The blinds go up?
I'm thinking we need Jimmy.
Just checking. Chris bets 20. He doesn't want to know it.
I haven't played in a while. I want to get at it.
They,
Like, legitimately, how is boxing and UFC still a sport if people are concerned about concussions?
those people aren't.
Repetitive hits?
Yeah.
They're not.
I do not understand that.
But the liability.
What's
like,
more
that's 10 years
surprising
later,
is
the
how
guy's-
is anybody still playing football?
Well, that'll probably be
That
gone.
one's
too.
gotta probably be over.
They say that the insurance lawyers say that that'll be gone once the lawsuits.
It's 20
Football is
total,
you're
so
supposed to
15
be giant and hit guys. And the UFC, they have tons of money. In a couple of years, a guy's wearing diapers at age 35, they'll sue them, and then that'll be gone.
Full.
And eventually, hockey. You see those kids hit the boards. Even my son's 12, and they hit the boards.
Those boards,
Head on.
we slide into those boards.
Yeah, they can skate faster than they can stop. So
That's what my daughter did to earn her suspension. She swung away at the puck and tripped the guy who was coming down. No, he was coming down. She was back checking. She went to swipe the puck around, knocked him off. The kid went head first in, tripped him.
Yeah.
But had he tripped him in the middle of the ice, it would have been a 2-minute penalty. Kid went head first into the goalpost.
That's towards me.
And so they called it a major penalty and you got a suspension. But I don't know how I've never seen a tripping penalty be equal to suspension. And then I've seen 3 of them this year. Where kids have just been tripped and fallen the wrong way and get hurt. So it's basically because, but if she had done that at the blue line and the kid slid in the middle of the ice, it would have been 2 minutes. But she did it at the hash
Well, I
marks
guess that's it.
and the kid drove it into the post.
What do you got?
Well, I think that's
Extra
what they're
careful.
trying to do, right? Is make it,
Watch where you do it.
watch where, when you're getting penalties, you gotta be careful. Youth hockey now, there's no such thing as a high stick. It's gone.
10, 20.
What do you mean?
If you stick somebody in the head, it's a head contact. There's no no more high sticking penalties.
50 cap.
So
And
you
what
get your
happens-
stick up in the air and you
what
hit somebody in the
happens
head,
then?
head
2 minutes?
contact, 4 minutes.
Mm.
4 minutes under OMA, GTHL is 2. If the kid goes down, which they all do, because as soon as they get, as soon as anybody breathes near their head now, they fall to the ice like a soccer player, because then it becomes a 4-minute penalty. But basically, they don't even call high sticking. It's just head contact.
Chris, can you hold your cards off the reader for a bit? Like count to like 10 and then bring them back.
Sure. Check.
What did you bet? All in?
Whoa. All right.
All in.
Whoever second
There's
on
somebody
here.
knocking on your
Bum, bum, bum. No, probably just.
What did you just got super garage?
When I was first coming up, I heard a noise and I thought it was the dog
Oh,
that
probably.
was in here.
No, dog.
No, and then Dan came out of the door.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. Hockey, I don't know.
Yeah, now put
They
it back.
get back. They're moving faster and faster, younger and younger, and the boards aren't getting any softer.
yeah, and they're getting bigger too.
And the equipment's getting bigger. Yeah, the kids are huge.
The kids are
like my
getting
kid's like a
huge.
munchkin when he plays. It's
There you go,
That will
Robbie.
eventually be gone too.
All right.
Survival again.
There you go, Rob.
Got your starting stack back.
Well, the Boy Scouts in the U.S. is folding because of liability.
Really?
Yeah, they're considering filing for bankruptcy because ever since they did some changes, their numbers have gone down, and then they've got all this liability from lawsuits
From years ago.
the touching from years ago. So declining revenues plus that, they're considering filing for bankruptcy in the U.S. employers.
Should have looked
take us
over
out.
at your shot earlier. Got you zoomed in too much, eh? Taking off Mike's head.
No, that's okay.
What's going on?
It's fine with me.
Adjust it a little.
So one thing about my diet is I haven't had heartburn in 6 months. Not once. After starting.
That's exactly the same as me, Rob.
So how is
Since
what
I've
you're
been
doing
dieting,
different than?
I don't get heartburn.
I've never had
well, just the regular-
heartburn really. So
Is it on calories
unless I
or is
drink
it?
too much.
No, it's just eating properly. Like getting rid of.
Okay, we're gonna raise the blinds up again.
Eating properly. It's not
Is
Is it
we
a
going
lot
up
of
to,
cooking?
Mark?
Like you have to know how
Alright,
to
so now
cook?
we're gonna
No,
go to
no,
15 and
just
30.
Salad, vegetables, like that. You can eat as much as you want, right? So in the morning, what I have is I have 2 pieces of whole grain toast with here's some peanut butter and a half a cup of blueberries.
Peanut butter.
That sounds yummy.
Yeah, that's what it is. I enjoy the chicken and a bowl of that as well.
32.
Yeah, that sounds good.
$30?
And then
Does anybody need a drink?
lunchtime I had
I don't know.
2 pieces of bread, 2 ounces of chickens or turkey or whatever else, and a large salad.
That's getting expensive.
And yeah, and then I eat
Yeah,
some
there
fruit after
too.
that.
Never came back
And
from
then
that.
afternoon I have some fruits and some carrots. Then I have another apple on the way home, and 5 ounces of protein. Rice or whatever.
Yeah, like that.
And then dinner vegetables.
World's changed, eh?
That's how I got you.
Remember you used to run around and probably have stacks of papers and pens and
Kill Kenny or Kenny?
I usually have.
You bastard, you killed Kenny.
So shredded wheat sticks.
Anyone else?
Running down and backs it at the local.
So, yeah, I'm not hungry at all.
Yeah.
No, it's hilarious.
Right.
Playing poker.
What are you doing?
Sliding deals back.
Oh, it's not me first?
is it just as easy on the customer
Chris
side?
Fuller.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Chris Fuller first.
Chris
They don't
Fuller
even-
first?
The weird thing is like.
Do you want me the first one to
I
pull?
set up everywhere
30.
the initial ones.
Blind it up.
They just have to tap on the
15,
phone and it's done.
Yeah,
So, I mean, hopefully they understand what I'm saying.
Not with that.
Well, I would assume that's probably one of the first
What's
parts of
the
your job,
30?
making sure they understand what you're signing up for.
They
Oh,
have to
30.
trust me.
30 blinds? Okay.
Alright.
That's what I said.
You read these?
Yep.
I can't complain about you everything, at all with you. You've been good all time.
Seeing what's happening now, eh? All of a sudden it's 30. Everyone's like, I don't know.
Did Rob end up going out there when he went all in?
No.
He got it.
Alright. Is that a call?
That's why he's still got a stack here.
Mike?
I'm gonna raise, Mark.
Come
Oh,
on.
going all in, Mike?
No, I think that's
You got a pretty big stack there too, actually.
20, that's 25, sorry, because we gotta go minimum, right?
So what is that?
So
That's
that was to
30.
match, so that
That's
should be 30.
So it's 60 total?
Another 30?
Yeah, so that's 30.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I have enough to go into another hand. Like, that's 30 right
You
there.
do have 11 left. You should have 11 left.
Yeah, so this is it then. I'll.
You can go all in.
Go all in?
Alright, I'll go all in.
Yeah.
I'll go everything.
That's what it means.
You
got it.
It's a big commitment now.
Yeah.
Well, how much did you put in?
It's 71 total, I think. You can do double
You got
check
a
it,
count?
but well, according to this, but you can double check it. So that's that is definitely 60.
18, 19.
60, 19, 79.
So what do I owe, Mark? I got 60
19.
in, so.
19.
So,
20, but take one back, please.
just the two of us?
Yeah.
We're not gonna play them up?
You guys can
Two
flip
of
them
us?
up? Yeah, in fact, you're supposed to flip them up when it's heads up like that.
Whoa.
So.
For Jacks? See what
Oh, King
Is that King 2? Clubs though? No, clubs faded.
Eight.
Still have to push buttons even though it's all in.
King.
Okay, so what's going on? What do you need?
King.
He needs a king.
And
Yeah, that's what you need.
No.
Yeah, Jacks there. Jacks are good.
First
Now
one.
you get to just have beer. Oh, that's weird. Sometimes it shows the. I gotta make sure that happens. Okay. All right. You want these chips, eh, Mike?
Thank you, Mark.
Whatever.
Santa's delivering presents.
Well, I do like having a dealer. It's pretty nice.
It is pretty.
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. So, okay, so now the button's gonna be over here,
No,
right?
she was just a little bit better looking.
Is that right?
Wearing
Yeah, that's
something,
right, right? 'Cause you were
wearing
blind.
something a little
Yeah,
bit
it was-
tighter
Now
would be
you're,
okay.
That's small.
That probably helped the ratings and stuff too, right?
Would definitely. Sounds like you could do it in Vegas during the AV Awards. When you're at
AV Awards, that's
AV
it.
or AVN Awards or whatever they're
I'm
called.
glad you know the name of that thing.
I forgot to actually change the structure. So we went and did that blind, but I didn't actually change it here. Because I said, what is it, 1530 now?
Yeah.
Where's the beginning now?
The button's on Mike, and it's this dead
So it's
small.
a dead,
and
so one big.
Chris has got to pay a big blind.
So then I have to pay, don't I?
No, it's a dead small.
Huh?
Because he went out in this. He went out in this. He went out in the big blind, so it's a dead small.
Oh.
It doesn't ship from there.
Okay.
So what, the initial it or no?
I'm still
I didn't get it, but I got it.
You're doing a deal tonight.
I was saying, like, if
He's just showing me he's doing it on his
That's
phone.
awesome, huh?
He's just bringing up the app
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
bringing up the
so
phone. Everybody's
So is
just
this when
clicking
you,
on buttons to
sign
make
like
their
that
offers.
on-
That's pretty cool.
The screens and
DocuSign is
stuff?
the best invention ever. Like,
Oh, it was great for us too.
Oh, we use DocuSign all the time at our place.
It was great.
All the documents we send out, we just everybody DocuSigns everything.
Give me a second here.
So you can say you made money tonight at poker. Hey, honey.
That's not taking my dead small.
You program that?
Yeah, it's supposed to, but it's supposed to. If a guy goes out, then it's supposed to go dead small, and then it's supposed to just say, okay, then skip it. That seems to be a problem.
Probably exceptional too, right?
Yeah, well, it's a dead small blind request ignored. Why?
Defect 1, just write it down on your sheet.
Well, that's telling me dead small blind request ignored. Bear with me. It must. It has a reason for I want to do it.
So can we tell how many people are watching us right now?
I'd have to look at the YouTube feed. Probably not too many.
Friday night, watch a bunch of schmucks like us.
Thousands?
Bunch of schmucks like us.
There's probably a market for a lot of lonely people to watch a bunch of schmucks just sitting around doing.
So YouTube is for it.
Wait till the hate mail you get. We're talking about buying a new boat and spending all your time in Muskoka, and now all of a sudden all the hate will be flying your way.
So how are the triathlons coming?
It was really hard. I came in last. I made a lot of people feel good, but it was it cool to finish it.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I hate running, but I was just so out of shape, and I said it was a winter. I said I'm just gonna run. I just went out and started running, and after 1 kilometer, I came home and I threw ice packs on my shins, and my feet were up. I said I'm gonna die. So I survived the next day, and then I went online and I signed up for
We're gonna pretend
triathlon.
we're gonna let this thing go because it's confused. So it thinks you're a big blind, but we're not.
No, I just do a sprint. It still takes 2.5 hours. That I didn't do the Ironman is. The Ironman's
What is it, 30?
Yeah.
Ironman's a marathon. It's a 8-hour bike, and the swim is like 4 or 5 kilometers. So.
Yeah, 1.4 miles, I think.
Yeah, I don't know how to swim either. You
How
know,
long
at the
are your
cottage you can
swims?
paddle around, but I didn't know how to swim a kilometer. So I was literally the last person out of the lake. And then on the bike, I'm a good cyclist, so every time I saw somebody, I passed them. And I'm a crappy runner, so it's like, oh, I gotta pay. So all the people that I passed on the bike at Vancouver, they passed me again. But we just got back from like a 10-day trip
I think you're
from
right.
England to
Because you wouldn't have
Scotland.
paid.
So it's just
From the
like
last round.
gin and fried grease trail behind me in the lake. Like you can't swim or bike over there, right? So
And
I don't know. It's cool to do it.
did you do a full triathlon? Is it the 26-mile run?
No, I didn't do the Ironman. I'll never do that.
Oh, sorry, that's an Iron. So triathlon is just
The
the run.
triathlon is just the one I did is a sprint. It's like 2.5 hours sort of thing.
How long was your swim
Wow.
It's a 750
Yeah,
meters.
that was what killed me when I was training. I couldn't get I couldn't get the swim down. I kept
couldn't
going
do
to the
it.
pool every day, and
So
I couldn't get. Being able to swim and being able to swim
It's hard.
are two very different things.
I hired a trainer, and
Wow.
she does. There's a ton of triathletes out in Milton because it's a great place to train,
Yeah,
right?
they'll train.
Oh, they got the velodrome there, and all she taught me is to put your head down when you swim because then your feet won't sink, and
Yeah.
I can swim all day now.
Well, that's what they kept trying to tell me. They kept
with your
Oh, you know, you still turn your head.
you gotta breathe on the draw. They kept trying to train me to it.
I
There's a
could
guy that was
never
trying to get
breathe.
me to do it.
Well, I could only breathe on one side. She actually taught me to breathe on both sides, and when your head's down, it's actually easier to breathe.
Yeah.
But it was cool to come out at, and everybody's like the community is pretty cool. Everybody's cheering everybody, even if you're last,
Right.
sort of thing. So no, I can see how people get addicted. I won't be that person, but I will not be because I started going to the velodrome. I got certified at the velodrome in Milton.
You're
Well,
serious.
Well, because then you can train in the wintertime, right? So I met a girl there that does the Ironman, and she said, no, in the Ironman, it takes her 8 hours to do the bike.
Yeah.
So sometimes she's got to train on a bike for like 12 hours. Like, see, I'm going to go bike for 12 hours. No, I'm not going to do that.
Right.
There was one of the dads on our hockey team, so he went to Kentucky to do the Ironman a month and a half ago. There was one in
You
Kentucky.
gotta go 90.
Oh, you raised
A guy ran a stop sign and ran 3 and came other guys over.
Yeah.
While they were on the bike.
Yeah. Is that
So
what you
they're
want?
on a
Yeah,
bike, the guy ran through the course,
Like
went
you're
through a
making a
stop
total of
sign, took
100?
out 3 of them,
So I
You
call him
punctured a
on the
lung
30 and raise
and
it.
cracked a leg and everything else after training all year just to be able to go and do
Unless you
that.
do the big one,
So
they
I
don't,
maybe
they don't totally close down
Yeah.
the road because it's closed down all day. Usually those, like the one in
Well, how much is
Trombley,
here?
that would be cool if I was to do one. Well, the Hawaii one would be
Yeah,
cool.
just take it right there.
Oh yeah,
That's
the Kona Invitational, yeah.
That's what made me think about triathlon because I'd be at the cottage and all we get at the cottage is 2
Well,
channels, right? Like TV Ontario and CBC, and they when we're at the cottage they always have the Kona,
Yeah.
and I go, man, it's so cool. You
Yeah,
just
that's an invitational. That's a big
Yeah.
event. That's pretty neat. They run. It's hot. They run along the volcano fields
Yeah.
and stuff and everything. Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that, but it's something you can do when you're old too. Like it's not
Yeah.
hard on your joints as long as you're not like really overweight. The running's not too bad, but I mean, people I know that they're 60 and they're retired now. They travel all around to do triathlons. They don't do so. There's a sprint, then there's one level up is the Olympic, and it's like a 1K. It's a 1K swim and like a 50K bike, and then a longer run, and then there's a half Ironman, and then there's the crazy Ironman, which is
And every one of them is the bike run.
Yeah.
Bike run.
Isn't the half Ironman like the traditional? Isn't that the traditional triathlon distance?
Yeah, it's a
In
The
the
half
Olympics,
Ironman. That's like the
Yeah.
Olympic.
no, the
distance.
Olympic is a sprint.
Oh, it's a sprint.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Olympic
okay.
is a sprint, but it's funny they call it a sprint. One guy died when I was doing the race. A guy, some old like 80-year-old guy that passed me on the run. I was so dead on my run. He ran past me, and then I saw him, and you could just tell that like his face was there was no oxygen left. He was purple, and the paramedics were working on him. But my wife does used to do running. She says somebody dies almost every race.
Really?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you get old people trying to get back in
Yeah,
shape,
yeah.
and
Just move it back and forth. Back and forth.
Oh, we're doing it right?
This way. No.
well, I mean, the guy was 80, and
Yeah.
maybe I don't know, like he
Yeah,
wasn't
Well,
like a svelte triathlon looking guy. Like he looked like maybe he was tired of.
After all that.
He did it. He beat me. He passed me. If he would have died, like he would have beat me because they release you by age group, right?
Right on
So I'm
blind
in my
violence.
40s, so I got released way before him.
Rob,
He
you gonna just
caught
jam
up
all in
and
on him
passed me.
now?
Wow.
It was the swimming.
I'll call it for now.
Yeah.
I was the last one out of the lake
For now.
because I also got kicked in the
got
face. That's the other
plans.
thing too.
swimming? When you were swimming?
Yeah.
Well, they
It's
say
like a
that.
pod that goes in,
Oh,
right?
you just go and you're trying. They're racing. Like most people care about their time. I just didn't want to drown, but people are clawing at you, and so I got kicked in the face, and I lost my goggles, and so yeah, that's getting used to that. Like if you have trouble
Oh,
swimming, and then you have like 100 people
All
trying
around
to
you,
pass
yeah,
you
yeah,
and elbow you in the face, like all you do
It's
is
yours,
kicking
dude.
and
All you had to
punches the
do
whole
is say
time
I
in
bet,
water.
you fold it, and then.
So when we did them, so when we because I used to run all the time too. So but when we did
And
them,
one more
maybe that's when you were running too. That's when we were both trying to hit 40-minute 10Ks.
Yes.
Did you ever make it?
No.
I didn't make it
42
either.
minutes.
Yeah, I got 40.
2 minutes? Come on.
I got 43:18. I never made it. Anyway, We did one, but we had a guy who swam. So we did the split. So it was the relay.
Yeah.
It was the relay triathlon. So one person swims, one bikes, and one runs.
Okay.
So the one guy, he was a really good swimmer. Like he was a swimmer in university.
Oh, geez,
right?
yeah.
So, and his wife was one of the women I trained with, and she did the bike, and I did the run, and it was fun because you only had to do one part, but you still get to be part of the whole atmosphere. We did two of them. We did
Derek, give me a blind
one in Hamilton, and then we did another one just north of Whitby. I can't remember what it was called, but it was up north of Whitby. It was fun.
There's like a half one in halfway to North Bay. What starts with an H? Is it Huntsville? Huntsville has a 70.3.
Huntsville has one.
A big one, yeah.
Yep.
But if you're a runner, that's like the worst. Like if you know how to swim and the biking you're sitting down, like the running is the worst. I find because it's also the last one.
I couldn't do the swimming.
If you're a good runner, well, the swimming was my worst, but now I look forward to next time because now I know how to swim. Like I used to hate looking forward to going to the pool and doing my swim. Now it's like,
especially running ahead of winter.
Well, I mean,
that's 10
in Milton.
Yeah,
it's pretty. It's good.
Yeah.
I'm just doing my MBA now, so I can go at 11 o'clock, and it's just me and some 60-year-olds. So I'm pretty fast. So it's nice. And in the summer, I swim at the lake there in Milton.
Sure.
So you swim outside the lake. So it's good.
But it should be
the running is
easy.
it'll never be easy for me. Like I would get up to 10Ks and it's just like, oh my
60 views, sir.
My brain just says don't
60.
stop. Like, but if you can run, you can transition.
Well,
yeah.
You started this? Yeah, but you
I gave it up. I got a couple of cramps 2 years ago. I just stopped.
It's 45 feet.
Huh? What?
He made it 60. So and Rob's in the small blind, so he's gotta pay 45.
Oh, he made. Sorry, you raised 30 then over the.
I raised 30.
Mid-raise.
Got it. So it's
Plus the minimum raise,
No,
so you
interesting.
can't. It seems like a lot, but
5.
There you go.
I'd like it better if it was $2, you know.
So 30 if I want to stay in.
Yeah.
I remember when Derek was trying to get under 40 minutes.
I'll go all in.
Okay, I hope this system works.
Sorry, you raised 30 then over the.
I raised 30.
Mid-raise.
Got it. So it's
Plus the minimum raise, so you
interesting.
can't. It seems like a lot, but
5.
There you go.
I'd like it better if it was $2, you know.
So 30 if I want to stay in.
Yeah.
I remember when Derek was trying to get under 40 minutes.
I'll go all in.
Okay, I hope this system works for me because I'm lost.
That would be 63, 6, 7.
67? Wait, 30's the call, and then you win another 67?
Another 37.
You had 54 though, right?
What happened to all your money, Chris? Is that it?
Magic!
Take one phone call. Thought I was setting out that. Could have been me.
It's great having a dealer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
30.
He's a little frustrated though right now.
Or no. But you took some away.
31. 31, right? 25 and 6. 31.
What?
Okay, so 91.
What?
Right? You made another 31 more on top of the call, right? No, 37 more.
37.
37 more.
So for me, it's 30 plus 37.
It's 67 more total. Yeah, 67 more.
So I'll call 67. Can I get change? Why you're the dealer? That's why you're getting the big bucks, Santa.
No, but
Put 67 in.
He's got to split it across Chris too.
We got the money. Just making it difficult. Can I have 50 cent piece?
I can't be bothered to count shits, dude.
10, 20, 30,
What am I paying you for?
You are not getting a tip after this.
I know, like I'm trying to get better work for us
Starting
here.
to come out here for this free poker.
67. There you go. 67.
What the hell's going on here?
I haven't even seen the
Fuck, I know.
What is that? The river? Is that called the river or the
Oh, you
flop?
guys haven't had the
The
flop
flop.
yet.
Sorry,
No
the
flop
flop.
yet.
I haven't
Holy
seen
cow,
the
you guys
flop.
are just getting ready
And I'm
to
out
chip.
97.
I
I'm
appreciate
out
that.
97 and I'm not
I'm
even
ready
seeing
to
the
fold now.
flop.
I'll tell you, after all this, I'm like,
There's only 4 aces in the deck. Like, how is this happening?
Okay, so
Now it's over to him. He knows the additional. No, the
Make
30.
this easy on everybody.
Oh.
Wow.
And now Mike.
I just wanna sit back.
I don't even remember what cards I have now.
Because I was matching you, right? So it's 37 to you, which is Derek's rate.
Yeah, Chris is all in. Derek's all in?
Yep.
So I wonder if people know how to play now.
It's 37.
It's 37. It's whatever it is. 37 to
to
you.
call, but
To
you
call.
can shove all in if you want.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna do that. 37 more. Okay.
About that. So now I have to take
54 over here.
yeah.
So is that pot because you're out with less than
Yeah.
So what's going on?
There's a.
And this
We're playing.
what
We're
happened here,
playing
this
for
was a fold
this
from
plus
Kevin.
Can't
that.
fold it
Chris
yet.
is only playing for that.
Okay.
So this is the
I'm okay
additional
just waiting.
Derek.
Yeah.
This is the additional Derek raise.
So me, I have to put 37.
Alright,
So
so
now it's 37 to you.
So now it would only be you and I on raises into this.
No, because
No,
Rob's
Rob's still in
Rob's
too.
still
He's
in. I didn't know Rob was
well,
coming in.
Rob can go
deciding
on.
whether
You
he-
shove all in.
He's got a black one too. Black one. Yeah, and a black one. These guys are loaded.
30.
Who's got a black one?
All 3
Oh,
guys.
Mike does too.
Yeah.
Well, there's 200 here with Kevin. But
The
he's
people
out.
in on this
Because-
hand.
Yeah, I
You
just-
guys can
yeah.
get crazy.
Because I'm here, it's this far. Let me see if I can something.
Okay.
Okay, so that's this.
So the
Oh,
computer
I'm
has
still
it.
in or
Yeah,
you're out?
yeah.
I'm still in?
Computer has
Yeah.
480 total,
Absolutely.
300 and a 1.
Oh, yeah, you're the one
I don't know
who-
if that's correct or not. I think
He
it's
started
created
it.
a
He's not
problem.
created the
Created the
fucking
mess,
disaster in
yeah.
the first place.
We're just testing the system.
Fuck.
Yeah, we're doing what we're supposed to.
We're testing the dealer too.
Well, yeah, I was like, yeah.
Good
Anyway,
testers.
okay, so Rob, you can now move on both pots.
I'll check for now. What do you mean?
Well,
You
one,
can't do
this is
anything.
180 and this is 300.
But I can't. Right, I'll check for now. I'm off on.
I'm just saying, you're Derek, you're all in, right? Okay.
It would
There's
be
al-
a new pile.
There's always one that doesn't
If you
know how
went
to
in-
play.
If he raised it,
Yeah, that's right.
it would be a brand new pile.
Yeah,
So here's my other
it's
pile.
Yeah, it's a
This
dry,
is my new
that's a dry
pile.
bet,
30,
which is kind of crazy.
which is
but-
for Mike and Rob.
Yeah, yeah. Which now you kind of, whatever. I mean, you could fold.
I mean, you could do that. You really wanted to.
Isn't that where Kirby gets mad and dumps the table and says, like, what are you guys thinking? Hey, look at your line, you know. You'd already be pacing around yelling at people.
So 30, right?
Yeah, put it down in this
Yeah.
special pot. Alright.
That means it's gonna come this way, right? That's how it's working.
Well, this is testing the shit
There
out of the
too.
software, that's for sure. All right, Robbie, what are you doing there with
It's
your
gonna be alright.
couple of ducks up there?
Oh,
Checking?
I'm checking.
30. I'm gonna get Rob all in, or he's gonna walk away.
Fuck.
How much do you have left?
I should have folded after the
Yeah.
first one, and now I'm still
I got
in
it.
here.
$5.
You started this.
Oh, and a black.
Oh.
I know, and I probably shouldn't have in the first place, and
Yeah.
then...
You can make change.
What's
Yeah.
that?
Oh, I didn't know you had a black sitting there. Come on,
Yeah,
Rob. What are you doing?
Well, you both
calling,
do.
Rob?
You both have the same.
No,
You
I
put in
won't
your
just
black
go
one.
on.
You put in your
Well,
black
obviously
one.
you calling, right?
Huh?
You calling?
Yeah. $30.
Alright,
Wow.
Okay, guys, you ready? Here comes the river.
Jeez.
bring it.
They're queen pair twos.
Rob, you
Robbie!
still have some money back. You have 80
What are
according
you
to
doing,
this.
Robbie?
Looks like you got 72 or something like that. I don't know. You got other chips there too,
I'll go 30.
right?
But you're gonna go 30 anyways.
I will
No, Dan's
call
going
it and go all in.
105.
Yeah, so I got
all
105. So I guess 30 to call and.
You're going all in for 112 according to this.
He doesn't have 112.
Well, there's only
so-
105 here, so all
Okay,
in.
well, whatever. Mike? Now you're folding. And you're calling.
Yeah.
Okay. I have no idea what pots are what. This is
Has he got enough there?
I do.
You don't have
That
enough.
one's targeted for
Hold
Chris.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Wait a minute. You don't have enough to call.
I realize that, but I
He
can
might
call.
be $2 short or something.
Yeah, but he still has to call.
Oh, is he called? He can call.
Well, yeah, he's obviously calling
Okay,
you.
So move the money over to that.
So now everybody,
It's in this pot?
And you're calling.
Yeah.
Okay. I have no idea what pots are what. This is
Has he got enough there?
I do.
You don't have
That
enough.
one's targeted for Chris.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Wait a minute. You don't have enough to call.
I realize that, but I
He
can
might
call.
be $2 short or something.
Yeah, but he still has to call.
Oh, is he called? He can call.
Well, yeah, he's obviously calling
Okay,
you.
So move the money over to that.
So now everybody,
It's in this pot?
Yeah, so yeah, there.
It's only like $2 or $3 short, I think,
That's
of
right,
what
it's
you've got.
Oh,
Good
that's
enough.
Okay, so here's what we
Sawed
says
off.
here.
Okay, who's gonna
Seat
win?
I have
six,
an
seat
ace.
6 gets $53 return.
I have 2 queens and 2 twos and an ace.
This says that seat 6 gets $53 back. So that's you. So you take $53 back.
53.
because he's got the queens.
Before he does that, can we listen to all of it?
So this is the, no, he's got it all. He won.
He won.
He won.
He won it.
He's got the full house.
Yeah, but according to this, he had
He had $53 more, is what you're saying.
Well, that's
Rob
it.
took everything else.
Got it. He
You
won it.
didn't have that much more.
pot size 160 was won by seat 4.
Rob.
That's
Good job, Rod.
Pot size 90 was
You
won
got
by
the
seat 4.
Full house at the end.
Pot size 90 was won by
I
seat
was
4.
playing flush.
Pot size 180 was won by seat
We don't
4.
have a pot size 90.
Pot size 300 was won by seat 4.
Whoa.
You got 'em all.
So it's basically saying Rob gets everything, but somehow it thinks Dan gets 53.
Yeah, he does.
He does, because he was short on the original.
I it was the last bet I did.
I got 53 short.
Yeah,
No.
that was.
That's what he's saying. I was
Really?
that
I
short.
thought you looked. You had 100.
You got a
No,
black.
no, I didn't black. No, I didn't catch. I already cashed the black.
Yeah, but you
Oh,
won
we
it
already
20.
cashed the black before.
Fifty.
Around 30 buy-ins.
Thanks, now, buddy.
This is mine.
That's your 53 back.
Alright, well, at least I'm not out. At least I'm not out.
Yeah,
That sucks. Hey, Mike,
Disgusting.
you
Wow.
had better cards than me.
Wow, that's a nice
I had
homework
an
there.
ace.
So
I
that
didn't.
one.
If you would have just
Yeah,
checked
who's in
that
the
out,
middle?
we would have got rid of these other
I
two.
know, but I
Because
was
I
playing
know
the
that I could have
flush.
beat those two.
He hit it on the last card. The damn.
Wow, that's fantastic.
He hit it on the
We
damn
still
last
had that
card.
pair of queens though.
Wow. Okay.
He hit
That's
on
a big hand right there.
That was huge.
No,
He got rid of Chris, got rid of
He was
you.
playing tricks from
Yeah.
earlier
Dan's
on.
still kicking around.
Yeah, I was actually. I was just
So the
leveling
software's
off,
kind of
right?
like, I know what's
Yeah,
going
yeah.
on, but I'm like, I can't figure this out. So, I don't know.
I just kept on going because I.
Rob, good job, buddy.
Good
Wow.
job.
It's a hell of a haul.
Oh, you know.
That is a haul.
You took out 2 guys, right?
Yep.
He did.
Yeah.
Almost took out three.
Almost
If
took
you
out
had
three.
50
Yeah,
more
yeah,
bucks,
I was
you
done.
got three.
And Mike had the wherewithal to be like,
Only 2 guys with black chips left.
Well, I'd seen all the cards and I knew I wasn't going to win at that point, I can tell you. When I look at all 5 and I look at mine, I go, well, mine aren't beating what other people have
Yeah,
got,
I
I can
know.
tell you.
the board is double paired, and I don't have anything.
Exactly. I'm like, I don't have any of those, so that's not a good thing at this point.
Wow. All right.
Time to just say,
Let's see if I can
just
figure
start
that out.
out base time like you.
Okay, the blinds
Well,
are
I
gonna go
was
out.
going flush because I
That's the only reason I stayed
and
in
the
the
2
first
got
place.
shot.
Was
That's why
okay.
I
Okay,
didn't
blinds
If
are
it's
gonna
20
go
plus, we can get rid of
And
two
once you're
players.
in.
Yeah.
So they're 20.
Where was
So
the
it ended
button?
up costing me.
Well, I see, but you
Okay,
went
60
only, you
bucks
started
extra.
with that 8.
Yeah, I started and I didn't have
Yeah.
much money anyway, so
Yeah.
what
Like,
the hell?
yeah,
What's the difference? I'll just go all in here at this point. Because I only had, I think 90.
Where are the blinds at
90
now,
to
Mark?
start
Where are you
that
setting
game,
them at?
20 and 40.
and I was 30 at the beginning, so.
Let's see if this works.
20 and
Yeah,
40.
53 it says. That's what he said,
Is
right?
Rob the actual
The
dealer?
system works.
That's 40.
No, it's only him. It's gonna be a dead small
So
blind.
now I'm
Just
just.
him on big.
On big?
So you're 40.
Okay, wait. Let's say yeah.
40
Use the
guys?
big
No,
blind.
this hand because it's dead small. Let's keep it at one more blind and then we'll change it afterwards. So
Okay.
Am
so
I
it's
30?
30.
I'm 30,
I
that's
think
it?
You were
I'll put more in if
You
you
were
want.
big blind when they
Sure I
were
will.
there.
Give a donation to,
Then you were small blind last game. Now you're not blind.
I'm sure I'll be out soon, gentlemen. There'll only be 3 with money bags down there.
Yeah.
Money
All
bags
right.
just gonna outbid it.
Because he went, that's what they're saying. So he went out to his big
Okay,
blind
so
again.
who's here? Okay,
So
you're
he
out.
just-
Okay.
Had he been in the
Just
small
four.
blind,
Just
I'm
4.
gonna be there, aren't I?
Oh yeah, sorry.
if it was the small blind, then you
what
would
do
have
you
ended
guys?
up with 2 big blinds. That's what you're trying to
What I
figure out is why we don't get
These
2 big.
dealers
Yeah,
try
yeah,
to get
that's
first.
We go through this at Tave's house.
I don't know. I'm just fucking following along. Bottom line, that's all.
And the blinds
Oh,
are,
that's-
30. He told me to put
No,
30.
he said to put it at
One more
30.
time.
One last time.
Dead big blind, I guess.
Yeah. Kevin, I didn't quite get you picked up. There we go. Okay, good.
I
And,
fold.
who else did I get picked up there? So
You see me?
My chalk marks are kind of rubbing off the table
Yeah.
here, so I'm starting to have a hard time seeing.
why does it think it's on you?
Well, it is on Kevin. Kevin called.
Yeah.
It is Kevin. Kevin
Yeah, there we
called.
go. You called. Okay.
I fold.
Now it's Rob.
30.
Calling?
Well, you
You think?
I fold.
Now it's Rob.
30.
Calling?
Well,
You think?
Hold on, you need to make it another 23 at least. You gotta go at least another 23. You gotta make it 23.
23, Rob.
Plus 23, I think.
Yeah.
Plus
Put another
23.
23. Come on.
Yeah, you can't. You have to make it
Well,
you have
make
to
it
double.
23. He can put in 23, and then they can
I don't know
just
if I can do
put
that.
poor Dan
What am I
into
doing?
his misery.
Wait a minute.
You're forcing him in, all in, I think.
You're forcing them all in, or you're
He's
forcing
gonna
them
go. He's
out?
gonna be in anyway.
Let's just
Why
get
don't-
it locked and we'll
Yeah,
go
why
from
don't you
Yeah.
do that then? Why don't you just call and he'll go all
there.
Yeah,
Let's
I
just
thought
finish
that was what I was gonna do.
in? Yeah. So now you're gonna go all in.
No.
No,
we're
see,
gonna
this
wait.
is what's gonna happen. This
Now
is-
you're gonna wait.
I told you he's
Where am
gonna
I?
sit and wait
What
on
am
it.
I, stupid? Come on.
I don't know.
I don't want to do it anymore.
Oh, I see. Don't listen to Mike.
Why would I bet?
I told you you
you're
had
in.
them
I
all
was
in.
doing it. That is not.
You had them all in.
All right.
He had already moving his chips around.
Doesn't want to
Because I was expecting him to bet more than he did. Oh, it's
pick that 2 hearts up earlier.
Is it? It's me. Check.
Check? Check? Ready? That's your chance.
Now you bet 30.
Okay, so I'll call with my 23.
There you go.
I don't know how you're gonna separate a dealer.
He's gonna fold. I know what he's doing,
Alright.
so there we go.
Pull 7.
So just
Yeah.
just see if he wins or who
Not gonna
wins.
take that
Let's see.
7 back.
Flip them over. Let's see what they look like.
Sure, yeah.
Hearts
It's a
coming.
good,
Get a heart.
Give it a spade and it's all good.
It's high, right?
Ace
You
is
need a
still
flush.
ace is still high.
Oh.
Two's ace high. There you go.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah.
Player is wrong.
Welcome to the
There
club.
you go.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah.
Player is wrong.
Welcome to the club, Dan.
That's good.
player is felted. Yes.
Ooh.
Player is
That sounds much nicer than it is.
Can I do that again if I'm gonna get felted?
I was thinking it sounded kind of bad.
I don't know.
Yeah.
With HR, fucks. Sorry,
Who felt
that's
it,
where,
you?
where I'm
You say
thinking.
those HR fucks and you say fuck me, you wonder why they come on time.
Okay, so we lost another player. And the button was there, so now it's going
Kevin.
there, and it's a dead button. So.
Doesn't it go to
Oh,
Kevin?
but we're gonna change the blinds too. No, it's a dead button. But we're gonna make
What's
the
a
blinds.
dead button? Sorry.
You're out. You would have been the button
Right.
if you're still in the game.
Right.
You're not in the
Still
game.
pretend
So
you're
now
there.
you're small,
We're still
I'm
pretending.
big, and we move
We're
on.
going-
Oh, for the
we're going
payment of
20
the blinds, it
20 and
assumes.
40 now.
Okay.
Just so the blinds all.
Yeah,
always are
they
going
always
down
flow the
same.
same way.
Okay, I had a lot of
Still got
time to
two
sit and watch
blockers,
this
right?
because I was first one out,
No.
so
Not
I
as small.
figured that part out.
So,
Yeah,
Mark,
you're small.
the system
I got
does
a
that. You
pretty
said
sure
dead button, like
you
it
have
knows
more.
that?
Yeah,
No, I have to tell it, but I have the
You have to
option.
tell
I
it?
have the option to say.
Yeah.
It's a dead
Huh?
It's
He's not-
deceiving.
Yeah,
It's
that's what I mean.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
not, he's not,
Give me more buttons.
He's got 2 black
Who's
ones.
he talking about?
him.
Kevin's got 2 black ones.
Kevin's
He's
got a
quiet.
mitt there. Don't look at.
I know.
Black.
I
He's
know.
got, they're all
There's a lot.
quiet.
It's
He's
all-
got a mitt.
Normally we would consolidate the chips down a little bit. Maybe I could buy some of these chips.
I can, it's like my kid
Yeah,
on
I know
Halloween
that.
night, man.
Candy pie.
That's a good observation. Oh, we changed cards again now. These ones were more lucky before, so maybe we're gonna do a little better at this end of the
The
table.
blue one's my stock.
The blue one, exactly, mine too.
Okay, actions on Rob.
Grab the big thing.
I definitely need a break after this game.
Yeah?
Feels like work.
You get stressed out.
Customers are yelling at
It's
you.
working good, so
Yeah, I'm interested to see the stream.
less stressful than the last time.
Cool.
What do you mean see it? I mean, we're seeing it right here, so why,
But
what are
it's
you gonna do?
gonna be
He's
on
gonna
my, it's on
replay it.
my channel. My
He's
YouTube channel.
recording it. That's
Yeah,
it.
but
It's
He's
on my
gonna send us the link.
It's on my YouTube channel.
right.
You can watch it again later.
I'm gonna save it. He's saving the
I'm
recording.
still not. Yeah, but we're seeing it right here as it's going. So what
Another
are you
one?
going to see if you look over there
Oh, I think
that we're not already seeing?
I'm gonna see the whole.
He's gonna watch the
Or
whole
you're going to
thing.
rewatch the whole
Yeah.
thing?
You know, Saturday morning with his coffee,
Sorry.
he's
Yeah.
gonna watch this.
He's gonna hang out and go, God, if I didn't live in the boonies, me and my friends would be more often. So this is what I have. Some people have pictures.
He's gonna
I
sit
have
there.
poker table time.
He's gonna sit there and like, God, that collide
Like I said,
fucking hair.
there's an
Look at
audience.
the bald bastard. Look at the shine on that
I'm
camera.
gonna study how you guys play.
I gotta
and then
fix that
next time we
pixel.
play for
That
real
pixel
money.
too doesn't pitch the shine off Colette's forehead.
Sorry, I did that myself.
Anyway, it's
Yeah,
up to
what
you.
are you doing there, buddy?
Sorry about that. I didn't get to.
It's
All right.
20 and 40 now. So it's 20 and you to 12.
Go ahead.
Good.
Me too. I think you need to embed this into like my contacts or glasses
I know
or
exactly.
something,
That's a good
so I don't have to look at anything. It's in my eye. And
We
I
can
don't
use
have, I don't have to stare at my.
We're calling that company in Waterloo. What they're called Focals now. They have the little retinal display in the glasses.
I check.
You can look that up. Check.
Retinal
check.
display in the glasses.
Yeah, they have these
Really
glasses.
cool.
You can get like normal, and you can get them prescription
Yeah.
glasses as well. And it has like a little computer on the side, and it'll show you like your email and the weather.
What?
and-
Wasn't it Google
In
Glasses?
my-
But
Yeah.
It's
was it
like
that?
Google Glass, but they've kind of reinvented it, I guess. They're doing a better job of it. They actually have like a tiny little.
What the hell is this?
But
there's some weird cards coming in.
Let's go back to the blue ones. Check.
It's a little Star Trekky.
Yeah.
Very
The Google one
I'm
said
not sure
that.
how
bet.
valuable it'll be. Like I think it'd be a pain in the ass to see something in your.
They're gonna have a seizure or something.
Yeah.
That's 40.
Would you bet 40?
I bet 40.
That's one thing I have to do with the peas all the
So
time.
it's that much
water.
all the water.
Yeah, so I'm freaking meetings, man. I go, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go.
Let's say you could.
I know two of the guys that got let go in
Right.
IMAX this week that
You need
because
to.
they pulled the plug on their
Power up.
VR video
I
games.
think there's one here.
IMAX?
Oh,
Yeah, so
Oh.
IMAX pulled the plug this week, so they're shutting down.
they're hiring though, but they shut down their.
They shut down their
division.
virtual reality
Oh.
gaming section.
Was that IMAX?
IMAX, yeah.
So they were gonna be a platform that game
Yeah.
makers make games for. I guess.
Well, they were
Done you.
they created 3. I checked. What do you got?
Yeah, showdown, boys. Showdown. Do another swiping move.
That's all I got.
Right.
Pair of 8s.
According to that.
Well, I got a pair of
Mike
10s, too.
Wayne-
Yeah,
Mike's-
yeah,
Mike
yeah.
Wayne with 2 pair of 10s and 8s.
Yeah.
Not gonna show your hand, buddy?
No.
Well, we know Mike
Because
Wayne.
the table's so big. There's only 4 cards there. I was waiting for the next card.
The yeah, so
That's
they
what they
did.
did
So
over
they had
there.
a place.
Sure.
They had the
Sure you want to do that?
New York, Toronto.
What was I supposed to do?
The good
And
dealer would have said, are you sure?
I can't remember what the other one was. But it's,
He's
basically,
going in on that.
they weren't
I don't know.
IMAX
Yeah.
theaters because
Yeah.
you're actually
The
wearing
message
VR,
comes up.
but it was for
Asking
video
is really
gaming. So they had like one of them had the walking treadmill that you walk on, so you could feel like you're moving. There's like
they
these
were actual
lateral
locations?
movements. Yeah, they were actual
Oh,
studios
okay.
that they created. It was a pilot program. But apparently now, because everything's moving towards augmented reality,
Yeah.
What's that?
I don't really understand the difference, but
Well, it's actually moving to augmented virtual reality.
augmented virtual reality, yeah, and that's what they have are these virtual reality gaming studios.
Wait, is that the little like the things you put in?
Yeah,
the
but
head
what
and
IMAX
it's all-
had done is they've had it, and they were using
Like
their
a
IMAX cameras and stuff to help create scenes out of games. So they're using
Don't have
their
Oh, they-
camera technology to help create the VR. But they actually set it up so you could like walk on the treadmill, like the multi-dimensional treadmills that kind of move all over. You could walk while you're shooting your gun and stuff. So you were in a gaming studio. But they set up basically like a safe gaming studio.
Okay,
You could
Rob,
go
it's,
play.
And you went and
forward to
played.
you.
You went and played your
And
game
things
in
physically
there.
move.
So instead of like sitting at your desk with everything all
Yeah.
connected to you and then jumping and pulling your computer monitor onto the floor and everything
Yeah,
else,
you
and
do it in a studio.
you did it in the studio, yeah. But that's not really going as well as everybody thought.
Well,
it would.
So I'm big.
Video games are
Yeah, your big line. So it's
taking
Actions
over
Uncut.
movies like by far.
Oh, but not those, but not that,
Not-
not VR stuff yet. They're
they're
still
new, I
just
guess.
strict games.
40 to me? What is it to me?
Well, I guess what was that Connect on?
Yeah,
that?
42. That's right.
Yeah, it wasn't very good.
Anyway,
See, the problem is that was what happened here. Xbox decided they weren't
the summer,
going to.
you can come up
Microsoft
once.
just
Yeah,
continued
they
to
stopped
support
making
more
games.
games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can come up this summer?
No.
You know, the family.
I
is-
normally go
My,
skiing
yeah,
around Quebec, so last year instead of going to Quebec, we went to Big White.
Option Rob.
He's like an operations
Yeah.
manager at a
Awesome.
company, but he's also a professional video
So,
game
yeah,
player.
I've seen him
He
a long
goes to
time,
Sweden
but he's
and
got-
these tournaments.
He's going out to Quebec again, renting his
and like he
chalet.
makes almost
Yeah.
as much money,
So
and he
we're
only
gonna
does it
go
part time as he
Air
does
Force
his
or
real
whatever
job.
he's doing.
Playing video games.
I think
And kids
recently
will sit
Big
in
Stack
their
says it's
movie
okay.
theater and watch
Or
guys
something,
play
I can't
video
remember
Pretty
games.
still
exactly, but-
government.
My kids,
Yeah,
my-
those guys here.
My son, so
What,
Alex,
Alex?
Yeah.
Is
he gets up in the
Niagara
morning and turns it on
Yeah,
Twitch.
he's loving Niagara
Yeah.
Falls.
On my
Good.
TV. That's all he does. All he
That's
does, he watches
Oh,
Twitch,
Great time.
or he
He
goes and
recently
plays games.
changed
So if
jobs,
he's
so
not
he's
playing
working
hockey,
for a winery
he's
now.
watching Twitch or
Nice.
playing Fortnite.
And
In the-
they have
in the tech-
multiple locations, yeah.
Tech
Well,
side.
And they got multiple
Twitch is
locations.
video
so
game
he's,
streaming.
You know, traveling around.
So basically you
Not as
watch
much as
other
he was
players
last
play
year.
games.
But this winery,
Yeah,
of course,
Twitch.
in the
Watch
Niagara
somebody else
region.
play a game. I don't
They
know.
love watching.
Yeah,
Did
you
you
learn
just-
how to
so,
play
That's the new content.
you know, I was sitting there
We're
watching.
talking
That's
to
what I
getting
want to do
at.
with this platform.
The trick
Actually
is,
produce.
you have to sit and watch
You ever
them
hear from
play
Pete?
and actually see
Stop
what
that
happens.
piece of your-
Because you see
Never.
dollar signs
I know we
clicking
had,
up.
you know,
People
Chris
that are
had
watching the
poker games, I'd
streams
email
actually
him,
make donations
never-
and they pop up
like,
on the
not even
screen.
Donations?
Yeah, so somebody.
Crazy.
So he
It's
must
crazy.
still work there
People
though,
can
or
play
you get a
games,
bounce
someone's
back.
like,
No, I know.
Oh, well, I need to know how to get that door open.
He's not
Right? Or I need
anywhere.
to know how to look around this corner
I
and
don't know
make
what
that
he's doing.
shot. And the guy will
He's
say,
been there for
okay.
so long, he's
And he
probably got a
shows them how to
decent
do it,
pension
and somebody
going
will like pop him $100.
And he's not the most
And it's just-
aggressive
it's
working
nonstop.
guy.
There's
He's-
millions.
I don't
When Ninja does Fortnite, when he's streaming, he can have up to 9 million people watching his live stream.
Crap, man.
His cat will jump
Big,
across the top of the screen, his wife will walk by in the back, and he's sitting there playing this game.
Making money.
It's big.
Making
Oh, yeah.
money.
Esports is getting very big.
Way big in
Making
Hollywood.
money.
Hollywood's
Hold on, isn't
It's on
Fortnite
my-
a dancing game?
It is.
No.
It's all about the bling. It's not a dancing game. It's
No,
it's like a shooting game, a third-person shooting game. But you can't buy an advantage in the game. All you can buy is stuff. You buy bling. You buy hats. These axe things you have.
It's
You
just
collect
the new thing the
materials.
kids are doing, right?
Fortnite, yeah.
I've
All
heard
the
about it.
dances.
Yeah.
All the
Realize that
different.
makes you
They
sound
call
Hold
them
on, what do
votes.
you
They're
mean? You
not.
can
I
buy
know,
the dance.
but I
What
heard
do you
about
mean?
it from the kids.
Oh, the characters will do a dance.
Yeah,
when you
they'll
hit
do a
button.
dance. If you kill somebody, you
Oh,
can dance.
well,
That's what
It's
I heard him
celebration,
talking
it's
about.
celebration.
I bet 40. They're
Well,
called
after the
moves.
kill, they do
Yeah,
whatever.
you hit a button so you can do a certain dance that you pay for your.
Yeah, and you have contests to get like outfits, so like your kids
Yeah,
are
4 to
all
1, buddy.
asking you
4 to
for
1.
money.
What do you
Pass
need?
me a chip. I'm gonna have a chip.
What do you guys
Just
think?
need a
Like one of these?
There you go.
There ain't enough chips in there.
It's
Come
a-
on, if
it's
you're
a-
gonna have a chip, go big.
Potato,
Go
you
big.
can have-
40 to you.
You don't want a crumb. You want a real.
116
whole-
shot. 4 to 1. That's supposed to give you that kind of help. But
You need
flavor.
the. You need the.
I need some bacon. That's what I need.
Alright.
Where's the bacon?
That bacon.
Mark, where's the bacon? You need the rum.
Or some
How
ham or
about the
something.
rum?
I might in a minute.
I don't like Canadian bacon. That was because my
You
at
can
the
change
college,
up
everybody
roster.
was just having Canadian bacon all the time.
I hope they weren't having the female on it. That's not supposed to have that.
No, I'm sure the pros they're big foodies, so they're sitting there.
But you
exchanging-
you're
it's
calling,
just-
right?
he would literally
Or
take a
not,
stick
you're
of butter
sure?
and put it in his coffee. I can't even
Who's
imagine.
in
Like
it?
I stopped
Are you
putting
in it?
sugar in
no,
my
Ruffle.
coffee.
It's just
Yeah.
my
But I'm not
my
gonna
first
ever
impression
stick a thing of butter in my coffee. No, I'll figure out some
It
other
is
way
a
to
big
use
thing
it.
to cut out the carbs. You can cut out the carbs. It's a
I don't
Huge
enjoy.
help.
I don't enjoy desserts and stuff. I just think I get sick of meat. Every now and again,
Yeah.
I like
sick
pasta.
of meat.
I
Actually, meat fat. That's one thing I cut down. But yeah.
You guy?
Is it me?
Yeah.
no, I don't want to live
Guess
that
I don't.
long. and not eat beef. That's not
I
gonna
know that
happen.
I can't. I just
No.
definitely cut
My
down.
family, when I go to my
Or-
family graveyard, like they're from Ireland and I know they eat meat. Every now and again, I
Yeah.
like
Sick
pasta.
of meat.
I
Actually, meat fat. That's one thing I cut down. But yeah.
You guy?
Is it me?
Yeah.
no, I don't want to live
Guess I
that
don't.
long. and not eat beef. That's not
I
gonna
know that
happen.
I can't. I just
No.
definitely cut
My
down.
family, when I go to my
Or-
family graveyard, like they're from Ireland and I know they drank and ate bacon and eggs every day, and they were like 103. It's like I don't even want to
According to
eat
this,
103.
you're
Yeah.
I'll just eat my bacon and
Yeah, what's it gonna be to take in
I
to
saw that.
85?
No,
That'd be like-
85 or
Yeah,
80,
whatever
that's,
that is.
Nice, you know, you can still move
Still
around.
hard to 70, 75, just let it rip.
Oh yeah,
On the
full
back
blast
half,
though. You're living full
yeah, on
blast.
the back half, like after that, who cares?
Yeah, you're just watching stuff. Watching other people
I look
do
at
stuff.
my in-law and my dad, and on the back half of 80, there's no point.
Let's
Like,
get this
yeah.
party
Honestly, everything starts going, and
Give me a
you
card.
get, and the other thing is, forget about the medical.
Podcast.
You get, I find that the mind goes, but my dad, you know, you get stuck in your ways, right? So you're kind of, you want, you know,
I'm
your
there
routine.
now.
Yeah.
Well,
You're
you're
now
saying,
every day. I'm like,
you're ahead of the game now, but you're in your routine.
I don't know, that covers
You
it.
know, and you need to eat a certain
So
way.
you
You need
bang.
to, you want your bed. You know what I mean? It's
He's
kinda
either gonna
like-
win, he's either gonna win or he's
Oh,
not.
and then Kev's calling?
I did a project for him a couple years ago.
Okay.
He was like 72,
We got
and he
Nice.
set his company out. So I called a couple years later to see,
Kev
you know,
gets
has he
rocked.
taken over yet? It's like, no, the guy Hubert still comes
Oh,
into
you
work.
made the jack.
Guy's like 77. He comes into work every day. Every day, Hubert still comes
Oh,
into
you
work.
made the jack.
Guy's like 77. He comes into work every day. Every day he comes in. 77. Like he's got the money and everything, but
Yeah.
77 he comes in.
that's when you don't have a hobby. You need something else
Yeah,
to do.
well, it keeps his brain fresh. Like he goes home at noon and goes to Hawaii for like a month and stuff, but he's still he's running the company.
What you call that's the key.
Hey, guys,
I think
we're
to
gonna go
retirement
to,
is what are you gonna do? Like you gotta
Last
figure
level,
out what keeps you
25,
busy.
50.
Yeah.
And I think that's, I know for me that'll be a challenge, right? When you
Yeah.
think about how many hours you
Yeah.
put into work. Well,
Mhm.
you have no fucking
Yeah.
idea. So the rest of us.
Yeah, the rest of us know.
Yeah, he has
Yeah.
no clue. He has no
So
clue.
what am I?
It's gonna be like, what do you mean? I'm at the cottage. I fix up the bird.
Well, you got a
treehouse.
cottage. All you
Sure.
I gotta
Yeah.
put the screens on the treehouse when I'm
There's always
retired.
something to do with the cottage. That's what
He's
the
gotta
cottage
call
is
his
for.
wife and ask for some money.
Well, that's it. I'll get back in a second.
You remember the place you had that we had poker stock at on
the
the little bay there
Yeah, that
with the
was a great
sand, with that sand?
No, that's
Yeah,
just
have you ever gone
counting
back
them out
and-
into-
I've been back there a couple times. They didn't change
They
anything.
hadn't changed anything because you
When they
fixed
bought
it
they're
up
like,
well.
we want to do this, we want to do that. They did nothing.
Yeah.
It was a great
Where's all
place.
yours?
And how about
Those are all
Dad's old place? Have you ever
Okay.
gone back and check that out?
Buttons
never gone
on-
back there.
on,
No, not even on the
Not
boat.
even look.
What do you mean? Take a ride on the boat. Go into the bay. Take a look.
No,
You
'cause
haven't
I
done it?
regret that one big time. I was
So
gonna
I
buy
think
it
the
and I
blinds
didn't.
switch when we go ahead.
That was your mom and dad's place.
Yeah,
That
I
was-
should have bought it.
That would be
I thought we-
beautiful.
We looked out over the highway or the road over there on the
Yeah.
corner.
Are
I
these-
remember
are
that.
these
That
was
property, that grass, the boat
Is it a
house.
bank now?
That was a nice.
That was an awesome place.
That was a
That was
nice
nice.
I
property.
like the seclusion of it.
That was a
It was
nice
the end of the road.
It
Yeah,
was
nobody was around.
Yeah.
Nobody was around. You had that party
Yeah, we changed the
university.
blinds, so you
Yeah.
can't
They're
take
like,
too much.
We owned the place. There was
'Cause it's
no.
25
We must have had
lines,
50 people there with tents and.
Is your, so you're still at your place on Brandy Lake? Is
Yeah.
that?
matter to me.
Yeah, still there.
I remember when we were
Makes sense.
flooded out the neighbor's dock.
Yeah.
Brandy Lake, we
100,
were upstairs.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So
yeah.
now we've got an even bigger boat.
Cottage?
On the lake.
I have a
Yeah,
place near
he
San
can put 3,000 pounds
Oh.
of ballast into the
Well, that's what he fills the bags.
So you got the boat, then
Yeah.
3,000 pounds of ballast into the
He
boat.
creates a little wave.
So I didn't
Then
see it in the day.
it's got a
Like, well, I don't know
200
what's there.
liter
Just-
gas tank.
is it mounted?
Put 200 liters in
It's
there.
kind of low.
That's your boat?
Yeah.
No, this new guy.
Oh.
We're on a
And
golf
so
course.
the complaints
Oh,
this guy is getting is
okay.
unreal.
He wouldn't come to
Literally,
your. He wouldn't
people
come
don't
to
even-
your bay, would you?
Yeah.
Or
Well,
okay,
the
so 100
rollers
to you,
from in the
and
middle
big golf.
just rock our dock.
I really
Oh, really?
It's unbelievable.
But now that he's
That's how
taking the
he
heat
was.
off you.
Exactly.
Because
I-
Derek's the dinghy.
Derek was,
Derek's
Derek,
the
was,
dinghy.
Derek was the bad guy.
Yeah, Derek's the dinghy.
They realize how small my weight
That's
is.
something you
Now.
can do.
Yeah, well, remember when we did
My father-in-law
your
and I
place?
were
when we
there.
were
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember the guy walking out with his ring.
I do. I remember walking
All the water
the
came
whole,
over?
the whole dock
When
going
you were
and
wake
everything.
silver?
Take medicine, like every hole,
But that-
and he would just
You
shove
had
it right on the thing. And one
we had
side,
the
and he
water
would take
bags
it,
in
like
the
my
boat.
father-in-law-
Well, there was what, 10 of us
and
all
we were
on the
all
one
we were
side.
all on the one side.
All on the one side while he was
there was
surfing.
somebody else that was behind
And
you,
he ran out
and
of
you
pills.
were trying to
And
drive, and you
then
couldn't
he
even
was
see
he was
because
like-
the boat was like
oh,
this
I
in
don't
the
know what
water.
hell no
He was
pills.
surfing behind
And
that.
I can't remember
He
who it
was
was.
surfing.
You know, 90 years
And
old.
literally the neighbor's
That's
dock just
crazy. That was a long time ago.
Duncan still got his?
My dad just
Yeah.
got
He bought another one.
leg this summer.
I bought another cottage.
And,
Yeah, he bought
bought
one.
83
Beside him.
later
Oh, cool.
with his.
been renting it.
You still got your boat, Mark, up there?
No, Duncan's. It's Duncan.
He's lost his leg.
He had a really
He bought
weird.
it way here-
So he
here, long
did
time ago.
construction, had his own construction company.
Does it
and,
mean Mark?
Yeah, yeah, man.
An ingrown toenail that got infected, and it went to gangrene. And
Okay, I call.
You still store it with the A-frame at the cottage, or do you put it indoor?
Yeah, I know, I got
did
a
that
frame
barrier or
from
whatever to see
Costco.
where your blood flowing. They said
It was like
right in your
$300
shape.
A put together metal thing, or
It's
what?
There's no blood flow. He said
Yeah.
that's where he tied up
Tarp
my
it
instruction boot.
Yeah, so it's essentially a tarp with a plastic
So he had no
frame.
blood flow,
Okay.
And it's $300.
They let the
And
gangrene
so I've
go
used
up,
it now
and he said
for
we've got to take it,
5
otherwise it'll
years.
stay.
Well, that's pretty good then. You got
So
that
it's
many
a-
years
Yeah,
off it.
just bad doctors, but
And you just put it there at the
I'm all
property,
in.
like
Yeah,
you park
luckily
it there,
he
winterize
stayed
it,
in shape.
Yeah.
build this
Early
frame over it.
and stuff, so that
So
she
just
was,
the
candidate
shrink
for
wrap
it
would be those
Alright,
$300
good enough, boys.
every year.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you got 5 years out of
It's a
it.
no-brainer.
Not
for me.
even
I need a king.
And then I do
So
my
you
own
can-
oil
it's
changes and
really
stuff.
easy.
So
Alright.
the boat really cost me almost.
Nice!
Link.
You got the pickup,
You
didn't
always
you?
give us junk, Mark. Oh,
King.
got
King.
full
Owns it.
Yeah, have you seen that?
No, you told me about it when we went to the game. That must be great pulling that sucker around now. No problems pulling
So,
it. Do you even
whatever
notice?
you want.
Thanks,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
You know what about other stuff? If I pulled another small trailer, I would not even notice.
You wouldn't know it was back there.
There's
Because
You notice
no-
it? Yeah, it's 5,000 pounds, so it's pretty big. Like a lot of weight.
Or
You like the pickup,
what's
though?
that? 20.
It's one of those things you wish you got
I
sooner.
should have got that
Like,
a
isn't
long
that's
time
what I
ago.
always talked about. Was
40.
make a book makes sense in the car. There's so much shit you're
It
going
is
to get
awesome.
and driving up, and
But
all
also
the
just-
chores.
No, but yes,
Like today when-
yes,
One G.
I was with
Yes,
Paige
not
and a bunch of her buddies when we went
It's
to
okay,
this
that's all
hockey
I
thing,
have.
right?
25.
So they just all throw their hockey
Shit in the
equipment in the back and away we
30.
go.
30.
You got the
So that's
the
four-
cover on the top?
No, I haven't yet. I'm gonna
30.
get one probably.
So you have it just
way
open?
soon. Yeah,
Okay, it's an open bed then. But you have the 4-door?
Yeah.
4-door?
which is huge. It's so roomy inside.
Yeah, they're big. They're big. They're definitely, when I was up there, you know, when we had it, I always kicked myself. Because it was like, really practical, I think. Especially with a cottage. All the shit you lug, and all the chores you're doing, you go to the hardware store, whatever, and you just throw shit in the bed, not
Yeah.
worry
But
about
that's gonna be it, Rob. Thought you had him.
So did I.
it. This thing where I-
Are those all hundreds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, what happened?
Fast.
We gave all our money.
They were just heads up, all in, so
Ah,
they were pretty even stacks, really.
Yeah.
Oh, I put 100.
Yeah, you're 100.
100.
Seen all income.
Yeah, that's on YouTube. That's on YouTube. Going on?
Yeah.
Okay, how much is it? I guess it doesn't
It
matter.
doesn't matter.
You're already,
It's not
you
very
already covered it with your.
I already got.
Oh yeah.
No, no.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're.
Okay.
See what you guys got.
I don't have nothing, so
Ooh,
but I was already in the, I was already in the blind, so
Come on, pick it up. I must have something to do with the last time.
could be that I put my cards too close.
I don't know. Something to do with
That didn't help him.
the card got red.
That helped
so-
him. I need 2 6s, Mark.
What is 8?
I got 8 6, so I need 2 6s. That's not gonna help me.
Mhm.
Give me an 8, and I'll take an 8 though. No, it won't do me any good.
already got it.
Just pass them back.
so you can only take. Have you got
Okay, so
200 there?
You give him that, and then you give him the 200. Is that how you do it?
no, he's got a.
He doesn't have to give you.
I think it's short. Like I think.
Alright.
No, I think I actually owe him money, but
No,
anyway.
no,
Quickly,
Okay.
That's a good system he's got there.
Yeah.
so fast. That's unbelievable. That calculation was just like that.
So I'm big this time.
Yeah, it says 450 to 651 apparently, but it seems to be quite right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Maybe I should
9,
update this back.
something.
And
What do you got?
I don't know. I didn't count it all.
9 something.
I got 10. No, I didn't.
You're winning?
35, 40. I'm telling you, the red cards are better for this side of the table. I don't know, Mark.
All right,
That's,
let's leave it.
that's
Just go with what we
like
got here.
10, 45, 11, 45, because I put in my
Yeah, 'cause
blind.
you
I
got
don't know if
2,
you've taken the
3,
blind out or not. I have no idea.
2, 3, not even 4.
343, 363.
Whatever.
Well, it has to be the remainder.
Has to be the
Whatever,
remainder,
it's pretty
yeah.
close. Okay. What are we doing? Dealing cards. Is that? No, buttons are
The
here.
button's over there.
No.
Oh, sorry, yeah, the button's here now. That's right.
I just follow along.
No.
No.
Wow. What kind of bikes?
What are the blinds now?
1 and 2.
Try to make it go quick too, right?
It is a turbo round. That's 2.5 hours.
Yeah, two and a half.
Yeah, it was
hours
supposed to be an
turbo.
hour and a half, but.
What did we do wrong? Is it us or you?
Both of the options.
I mean, I was
Actually, we've been pretty good tonight.
I was-
No,
To be
it's-
honest.
honestly, the
We've
fact
been pretty good tonight.
I thought it was going to be worse. I thought it was going to be way worse.
It's just like,
It's just because I said I was going to move the blinds every 15 minutes. It was more like every half hour.
but I think it's more that
Yeah, there's
people,
a lot of folding. Yeah.
people just limp in. They
Yeah.
go like at the lowest bet.
Yeah, we started with
Go
twos
around,
and
just
stuff.
kind of move.
See if we can cut that
move
time
that
down.
way. Gotta go with the throat.
All in, all
Really
in,
off,
all
really
in.
off.
Rub.
All in.
All the cookies.
Can you pass that rum, please? A little bit. Part of my keto diet.
Yeah,
You fat? You want the extra
You
fat
gotta
rum?
stick to your diet.
That's the extra fat rum. There's
What's the
no
rum bottle?
fat.
Mike's too.
No way.
Appleton.
Pirate?
Appleton's.
Appleton.
Pine Rat?
You're
Appleton.
CYRATT?
Appleton Estates is the short
No,
for that
that's
one.
That's
right.
right.
They made this. It's a rum that was in a pork cask, and then there's another one that had this other thing. I bought all 3 varieties. They're amazing.
Where did you get them?
Just the best you get.
Okay.
I'll find the names.
Oh yeah, I'll go all in, Mark.
I'm going back to the Caymans and going.
Are ya?
rum
Perfect.
Yeah.
restaurant.
Yeah.
We'll
Send me
figure it
another
out
picture.
after.
Get another
Here, hold on. Here.
nice homemade Coca-Cola.
According
Then
to
we
this,
can figure it
according
out.
to this, Mike has you.
Oh,
I have no chance. I can tell you that.
There's always a chance.
Well, there's always a chance.
Oh,
There you go.
another
2
diamond.
diamonds. If I get another diamond, then maybe I'll be all right.
Never happened. No.
Still need another diamond.
Yeesh.
Or 6, or jack.
Diamond.
Voice activated.
4, you got 4 blacks?
Oh, you got him covered, right? No?
I'm almost close. You got 4 blacks?
Yeah, I got 4 blacks.
All right, me too. So 4 blacks. It's just I think this stack of reds
According to
is
this,
bigger
it's-
than your stack of
According to
reds.
this, it's 700 to 400.
Yeah, I got that.
He blinded him to death there a couple times.
Right. Yeah.
Anyway, there. I think that stack's bigger than that stack of reds.
So what are we doing here? Okay, we got
I
it.
win.
I'm done, no?
This he's done.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
that's what I'm just
I don't know how, but yeah.
Ace King versus-
sucked out on the river. Whatever.
Wow. Exciting.
Sweet.
Way to go, Rob.
That was good.
Yeah, we got through the whole thing. A little hiccup.
Now I feel like I'm dying. I'm
Yeah.
sitting
I gotta get
so
out of
long.
Santa suit.
Do you, is there a computer I could use for a couple minutes? It wasn't working so well.
What's that?
I need to sign a deal back.
Yeah,
You can't like move the fields around on my phone.
No, you can use that one.
I got my laptop in the car. If that's screwing up.
Yeah, I
your
was just thinking I
system.
got a Chromebook I can grab you.
The
if you
top
want.
one, or?
Do you want to use? Do you need a browser?
Yeah.
Do you want to use a browser?
Just use this one here.
Yeah.
That's fine.
This is just 2 monitors. One.
So this is the keyboard for that.
Yeah. Or this.
So Chris, what's happening down in California? Been there much?
Thanks.
So the phone's not perfect. It's pretty good.
Well,
You
if,
still gotta
if
carry
I
the
was just
laptop with you.
if I was just accepting something, it was super easy. But I have to change like this to that, and you can't like.
for a month.
It's easy when you on the
Nice.
computer you can like make a text box and then move it.
Mhm.
On the phone you can't move it, so you're not covering what the original thing was.
So
So
back for a week after Christmas.
Like for New Year's?
You say you're going back to Cayman again? Yeah, you're going there. When are you going there?
Thursday.
Oh, that's soon.
Do you have a place there?
No, that's just a short trip.
What's the weather in Caledon right now?
Pretty nice. 28.
A little warmer here.
A little bit.
John Porter was just in Bermuda, and I understand that it wasn't all that warm there. Like there was.
No.
Bermuda's not that far
16
south,
degrees.
right? That's off the Carolinas almost,
We've
isn't it?
had somebody down
Oh,
there.
Bermuda, yeah, that's out
Florida.
Georgia, right?
I was gonna say
I
Carolinas,
thought it
maybe
was down
Georgia.
Florida way.
It's basically due east of Atlanta.
Yeah, it's not that.
The airport's like one of our clients.
Yeah, it's pretty far north.
The airport there?
Yeah. With Acon technically, but they're rebuilding the airport.
Cool. Give that clients. Were you doing a deal now, Kev?
Yeah.
Wow. Just gonna let this run out to the end and then I'll stop the stream.
Are you starting it up again or what?
Yeah, I'm just gonna let this. I don't think I'm gonna stream the next game. I mean, I can, but up to you guys.
Well, what about all our followers and stuff?
Our fans.
We got 2.5 hours of footage, so that's
plenty.
I'm happy with that.
So can you see from there if anyone's online looking?
Not from
on
here. I'd have to be on YouTube, which
Okay.
Kim is actually watching it on YouTube right now.
Okay.
I could watch.
Hi,
I
Kim.
could look for.
Riveted. Riveted.
Yeah. I know there's some people watching. There's this, as weird as this sounds, there's an Orangeville poker tour.
Eldorado was last.
Oh yes, that's delicious.
Well, that's the rum.
Oh, Eldorado. Yeah, there's a
Orangeville
It
Poker
looks like a
Tour.
brand
Yeah.
bottle.
As in Orangeville Highway 9 and
as in
10?
Orangeville up here. Yeah. There's a guy named Steve Curry.
Yeah, no, that's not that.
Does a really good. He runs a really good tournament, and it's
There's
called the
three
Orangeville Poker
flavors.
Tour because he's
It's
originally from
been-
Orangeville, and they get pretty regular turnout. So we're in 2019 we're going to do a live stream